Welcome back to Nashville, Tennessee. Vanderbilt Stadium. Larry Matson along with Greg Bowser. We have been advised that there is a potential sun outage this afternoon between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. If for any reason you lose transmission or lose Tiger Vision, stay with us. We will get as quickly as possible, but there is that potential of a sun outage. Well, I tell you what, we got the Nino, we got the sun outages. I mean, we're fighting the elements on a beautiful day in Nashville. Jerry DiNardo's excited about being back here. Sunny, 86 degrees, winds from the southeast at 5 miles an hour, just light breezes.
LSU is one to toss. The Tigers will defer, which means LSU will kick off in the first to begin the first half, but LSU will get the football to start the second half. That offensive back open the game here for LSU, puts defense on first, and just want to make the defense to stop them and get the football back.
We talked about this a little earlier on radio today. This field can be slick because it's an older turf. It's hot down there on the field. It may be beautiful for the fans here, as you can see, sunny and 86, but that turf can be another 10 degrees warmer because of the heat out of that turf.
Well, you get the heat coming from the turf, makes another 10 degrees warmer. Then you look at 5 to 10 pounds of equipment on top of that shoulder pads, pants, helmet. It can get to be a very, very warm afternoon for football playing out on the field while it's only like 80-something degrees here.
They've had some good crowds here against North Texas State, for example. This one they're expecting 35,000, but I can there's a large number of purple and gold fans here.
The LSU team may be looking around and think that this is a home game because LSU fans are all over the stadium and clearly outnumber the Vanderbilt fans. Of course, you hear the Vandy crowd kind of open it up as the Commodores come on the field.
Guarantees it's fresh.
We're getting ready for the kickoff here. We're going to take a look at Jimmy Williams. Listen to that. Is that the Diesel?
That's George Plaster in the coach. Thursday nights at 8 on AM 650 WSN.
The opening kickoff
for football this afternoon
is going to bring the fans to the stands and standing up, and we're going to take a look at Jimmy Williams, who, by the way, this guy is from Episcopal High School and a freshman, and recruited by Jerry DiNardo to come to LSU. As the Vanderbilt Commodores continue to take the field, they're coming on in. Yeah, there's a large contingent of LSU Tiger fans here today.
A good number of folks made the trip up to LSU. Of course, many students came up on the LSU bus trip from Baton Rouge. Got in here, I think some 23 buses, loads of people came up with the LSU band, and a good number of LSU supporters in purple and decked out in purple and gold to support the Tigers in this important SEC road trip.
Good look at Herb Tyler warming up on the sideline.
On a good start. George, last week's field position was such a major factor.
Underrated, underexposed, no publicity at all. He was only the third leading passer last year behind Peyton Manning and the Heisman Trophy winner Danny Werfel.
Herb has done a great job even this year, Larry. He consistently just plays well. He got off to a bad start in Auburn game, threw a couple of interceptions, but overall, Herb has not made no bad decisions, and that's what you need in an offensive guy. Just someone who's going to make good decisions for you and keep the chains moving, and Herb Tyler has done that.
Going deep now, number 9, Jimmy Williams, and number 24, Alvin Duke. You'll get a good look at him in a moment as Jerry DiNardo paces the sidelines, getting ready for the kickoff. Danny Boyd will do the kickoff today, and all the kicking for the LSU Tigers. And the opening kickoff is brought to you by Acura Baton Rouge. Check out the 1987 2.2 CL at $22,000 in sale, affordable electric, hand-built, bringing it out at the 17-yard line. The Commodores will have it first down, 10 yards to go.
Special teams, and now Vanderbilt will put it to work offensively. Damian Allen a week ago, only 9 of 27
19 yards on that. Jimmy Williams got it back just about the 17-yard line. So LSU special teams, excellent job holding the Commodores inside the 20. Now you set up and play defense, and that's what LSU is going to try to do here is control the Vanderbilt offensive front, stop them from running the ball, force them to do some other things, and a turnover to open the ball game will be
Vanderbilt going with a no-huddle offense right from the sideline. They come out with a quarterback, Damian Allen, number 17.
Apparently the injury will not allow him to play.
Formation.
One back set is
First
Jimmy
down
Williams.
10.
First down from the 17. They run Morgan up the middle. 20 and he fires to the 24.
Seam and got out to about the 23,
7 on
24-yard
coming off
line.
that slot.
That's a 6-yard carry,
and strong safety
LSU can't afford to give that up. They've got to shut the inside down.
These are the starting lineups today, brought to you by Demco, the team that brings you great rates and service. As you look at the interior line, they've got some big guys. The quarterback is Allen Morgan, just carried the ball. Williams from Baton Rouge, as we mentioned. There's the wideouts and the tight end as they line up wideouts left and right. Second down and 4. And the option. Allen slips. That turf can be slippery, and he didn't get much. I don't think he got, well, he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
He just got back to the line of scrimmage. You know, the thing about the LSU defense, we talked about defensive back. You see the starting lineup for the defensive front for LSU. They like to do that, Larry. When an offense sees this, it's a tendency to try to run against it.
Play 3 or 4 times.
We'll take a look at there's some more players there to be talked about. We'll talk about them in a moment, but the Tigers have gone to a dime formation. 6 DBs in there right now. I formation.
With 5 men up on the line.
The guy in motion is Azamah. The pass up to the sideline to the 26-yard line. It's going to be very close, but I think short of the first down by about a yard or so.
He may be a little short of the first down and indicate it's going to be 4th down.
Play you don't like to see.
The defensive play by LSU, but I think there was a secondary that time, Larry, because the backs moved and went with him. I don't think you're ever supposed to see that. Normally one of them will run with him, one will stay, but LSU got lucky that time as Kevin Falk goes back to receive the punt.
Joe Webb in punt formation, averaging 39 yards a punt. His longest is 52. This will be a short hit, and then picked up by Falk at the 33 after about the 37-yard line. And a flag is down at about the 33 where he picked the ball up. A 42-yard punt. Got a little more out of it than I thought he would.
That's probably a pretty good strategy not to let Falk get his hands on the ball cleanly where he can do some damage. A week ago he opened up on the first punt return and took it back for a touchdown. This time he didn't get quite that many yards, and we got a flag on the play. We'll see what
After a fair catch signal, you cannot run with the ball. He had given a fair catch signal and then picked it up and ran. 5-yard delay game penalty. First down 10.
To the 28-yard line, and it'll be first down there. We got a timeout out here with 12 minutes getting the football. Larry Matson, Greg Bowser on Tiger
Tennessee in real yellow pages on the Vanderbilt Radio Network. And banking, like football, you need a talented team of individuals working together to be the best. The First Tennessee team has the talent, the teamwork, and the financial services to help you successfully execute your financial game plan. For over 130 years, First Tennessee has helped Tennesseans compete successfully, season after season, year after year. First Tennessee Bank, here for you. Proud sponsor of Commodore Athletics, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Tiger Vision. LSU Phil, what do you wouldn't offer?
And I was wondering if I could use your copy of the real yellow pages.
Absolutely. I don't understand that, but it's what he wouldn't offer.
You're telling me. So what's in the cup?
I tell you,
Delivery
we're
some of those other
LSU
yellow
now has
pages.
a
Your copy of the real yellow pages.
and LSU against the number 3 rushing defense in Vanderbilt. Give ground on this and we'll see what happens.
Kevin Falk gets the start at tailback. He'll be behind the up back, the fullback, Robert Tyler. One wide out to the right for Herb Tyler. First and 10, pitch, Falk. Gets a good block, but doesn't get much. Gets up to about the 30-yard line, a couple of yards. That's about all. 2 yards.
It's like 2-yard gain, just a straight toss sweep that time. But you look at LSU, that's what they want to do.
Here's the lineup for the Tigers, the interior line. Some freshmen in there and sophomores, Al Jackson and Langdon, of course, the All-American Faneca. The backs, Tyler Falk, and then Robert Tyler, no relation. Foster, Frazier, and Hankton, the tight end.
Before the day is over. Second and 8, Falk.
Another 2-yard gain, and they're doing a good job of shutting it down right now.
Landon's doing a good job. That time LSU really just changed their set a little bit. Came back in a one-back set with Kevin Falk in there. 2 tight ends and just tried to knock them off the ball.
Vanderbilt's defensive front 7 there. You see they have 4 down linemen. They use 3 linebackers, the 4-3 with the 2 corners, Vincent and Chavez. And we'll talk about him a little bit. He was honored before today's game. It is 3rd down and 6 out of the gun.
Tyler throws.
Pass complete to Falk. First down at the 40-yard line and out of bounds.
Larry, that's the setup that everybody in Baton Rouge was talking about. When are we going to see both those backs together? You had Kevin Falk at a wing back going in motion, making the catch and getting the first down. The tailback, Rondell Mealy came in number 7, lined up at tailback. So you got to see 2 of those 3 guys in there. Here you see Herb Tyler in the shotgun. Mealy goes out for a pass. Falk's wide open. They couldn't make the adjustment. The linebacker had the coverage, and he's going to have a tough time staying with Kevin Falk.
Foster lines up wide to the left pocket. H-back or F-back as they call it here. And a handoff to Falk straight ahead. Maybe a yard if he got that. I don't know. They're doing a good job of shutting the inside running game down.
They're doing a good job. They're putting 8, 9 men close to the line of scrimmage now. And they will shut it down. Look for LSU to come out. A little misdirection, fake a counter or something, play action. And he'll look for the tight end down the middle. Or perhaps one of the wide receivers being open because Vandy is cheating to the line of scrimmage with 8 or 9 people.
Frazier and Booty checking his wideouts. A 3 wide receiver set now and an offset eye as Tyler crosses quickly to the sideline. Caught it up to about midfield and maybe they've spun for the first down. Larry Foster.
From Harvey, Louisiana.
Nice catch by Larry and a nice move to get another yard or two out of it. Enough for the first down into Commodore territory at the 49.
Good second effort by Foster. Just knowing where he has to go for the first down and able to pick it up. We'll see Coach Nard on the sideline. He wants him to just pick up the pace here, guys. LSU want to be able to run the football. They have to be able to do that.
Heard Tyler's numbers for the year. 590 yards, 7 touchdown passes. Slot right this time with 3 wideouts as Tyler drops 5 steps. Incomplete.
Somebody
almost picked
got a
up.
hand on the football for Vanderbilt, and Jamie Duncan, because of it,
Second and 10, the ball was hit at the line of scrimmage. Vandy came with the all-out blitz that time, and they were able to get some pressure on Herb Tyler. Herb stepped up and tried to get the ball away, got a tip. Watching, you see everybody coming to the linebacker, and the defensive backs are coming from the outside. Herb does a good job of getting the football off. He had a man open, but the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Tyler, the MVP offensively in the Beach Bowl last December in Atlanta, Georgia. Now second down and 10.
LSU has 3 wide receivers. Vandy
Coming up, joint blitz again. They're coming with it. And a handoff straight ahead. Loses the handle at midfield. The ball is loose, but the Tigers have recovered it. You know, the blitz is effective against the pass, but it can be effective against the run as well.
Everybody today does what they call a run blitz. It's more of a zone-type blitz. Everybody blitzing in gaps.
We haven't seen a lot out of Vandy's
too much
defense.
penetration this play had problems from the beginning because there were too many people getting, too many Vanderbilt defenders getting through to the LSU backfield. LSU's got to stop throwing the ball to get Vanderbilt out of this blitz package that they're in.
Rondell Mealy has checked into the lineup now in the shotgun. Now third down, 11.
Vandy blitzes. Tyler's got some time. He gets away. Midfield, 45, 40. First down to the Vandy 36. And when Herb Tyler got away from that big front,
defensive line and the backs helped him out there. Vanderbilt had a little pressure, had a man come clean up the middle. LSU was able to pick him up late. Let's take a look at it. He comes clean. You see Herb moving around. He's going to protect the football. Now he's looking for the first down. Looking for his first down. Almost loses it. Picks up the first down. Good job of running by Herb Tyler. That's the dimension he gives you, Larry. He's able to make people miss and make things happen.
That's the biggest gain of the day for the offense. Now first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
25-30. 25
inside the 25-yard line. The ball came loose, but it was after he was down. That's enough for a first down as he ripped off a quick 11, maybe 12 yards inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's the first play.
First down, you see it come right. It's just handed off the ball. You see looking for the opening, and he hits it and gets good yardage. Now LSU has to, because you know Vanderbilt is LSU on their 25 first down. Vandy's going to come with the blitz. They're going to try to get a lot of people upfield. Penetration, disrupt the timing of the LSU offense.
Ronell Hank to the tight end, lines up on the left side. He's got a big club hand. He's got their hand heavily wrapped. Frazier's on the wide left out of the picture. Here's the handoff going.
He turns the corner 20 and goes out of bounds. They'll spot him at about the 17. Vandy had some good success early on this drive against the run, but the last two plays have ripped off 11 and 7.
As you see the LSU scoring offense, LSU's averaging just over about 41 yards a game, second in the SEC and 8th in the NCAA. That's not bad running the football.
Cecil Abiesel is in the lineup right now. I don't think that
56 points in that ball game.
So then they have
he is second down and 3 at the 17-yard line.
He is the second leading runner statistically in the NCAA and doesn't even start.
We've seen all three of them back now
for LSU
first series.
17.
Wideouts are left and right.
Collins is the one back. They were an option right. Pitches behind Collins. He picks it up and got dropped off. Back at the 41. Vanderbilt defensively
shut the option off right away, and Stewart in the game,
and look what he almost found.
Unfortunately, what happened is Collins didn't get the message because the option, it was clear the option called Watkins gets a good cross. See Cecil take a little step to the left, which puts him late.
In the Ole Miss game
Herb pitches the ball. It's a 15-yard loss. LSU did well just to get the football back.
He
marked it down at the 31, where it's now third down and 17.
The reason
They're going to
was
get inside
Collins broke left
the 15-yard
of the play
line.
instead of going right.
Booty's wide left.
And
Penalty
LSU
flags
jumps
everywhere. A
early.
little motion on
Somebody
that offensive
snapped the
line
ball.
will set
In
it
fact,
back
was
5
Todd
more.
McClure before the rest of his offensive linemen were ready.
You had a good drive going now. You've got to look at some bad things happening to you here offensively. It's moving you back. Now for LSU, all you want to do here is just relax a little bit, gather yourself offensively, come up with a good play, pick yourself up about 15 yards, and then line up at this stuff. If you can hit somebody and you can run and pick up the first down, that's fine. But for third and 22, that's tough to pick up down in this area. You just want to pick up the first down.
Two penalties for 10 yards now. Third down and 22 yards to go. Got to get inside the 15-yard line. Shotgun again for Herb. Tyler has a man open. It's Mealy at the 40. 35 pounds. Well short of a first down, but down to the 27-yard line, and we may very well see a field goal try here. This first quarter is being sponsored by Superior Grill in Baton Rouge, Shreveport, and soon to open in New Orleans.
And because of
That was a good safe play, Larry. Just dump it out to the backs, let him pick up some yards, get you a better shot on it. They're going to line up with Danny Boyd. Hopefully, you can get some points out of this drive.
J.C. Tabor will hold.
The first quarter.
The snap will be by Blaine McCorkle. Danny Boyd with a field goal, and
it is no good. It is off to the left, and Vanderbilt's defense
he had it pretty good. It floated up that way. It looked like it had a chance.
Looks like it had a chance. It looks like he just pushed it just a little bit off to his right.
LSU did a very good
and missed the field goal. LSU missed a scoring opportunity. The Vanderbilt defense, they have to be feeling really good about themselves now. LSU looked like they were taking in the end zone. The offense sputtered. Field goal attempt unsuccessful. Now Vandy comes back with the football. First and 10 from the 27.
That field goal attempt sponsored by Danny Boudreau, individual investment advisor for all your financial planning needs. Call Danny in Baton Rouge at 504-293-9283.
Get a break there. LSU had an option
first
play
down,
go
10 to
haywire, and that
go,
lost them
27-yard
13
line.
yards.
Commodores with the ball.
And that
Each
gave
team has had
Vanderbilt
the
what they
football.
needed.
One had to punt, the other tried to field goal but missed. The feeling out process is over now. Greg, I would think now you settle down and play some hard-nosed football.
That's what you have to do. Just play basic football, run, block, and tackle, and just get tough.
From its own
Quarterback is
27
Damian
on a
Allen,
delay
hand off to Williams,
number
39,
and Williams blasts out to about the 33.
Yard
Miller, the
line.
junior left end out of New Orleans, brought down
Jimmy's not a
Williams,
real
who
big guy,
really
5'10",
had to debate what to
181.
do. LSU wanted him to be a defensive back.
But he did a good job of hitting the ball in there, Larry. He got a little push from his offensive line there.
Play defensive back.
That's an interesting graphic there in the SEC. A big difference in non-conference games. They've had trouble scoring only 3 points in 2 games in conference play. But they've had some big games against non-conference opponents. Second down and 4 after 6-yard Williams game.
Yoder and Aslan wide to the right. It appears Allen changing the play. Runs the option right. Pitches Williams. He turns the corner. 45. First down and out of bounds to about the 40. Mark Roman, the free safety.
Jimmy's had a long run this year of 43.
Into the short
He's been averaging 10 receptions during the year, and he's been over 200 yards for the year rushing.
To the right, which makes
Just a good adjustment here. Check off at the line of scrimmage, run the option into the short side of the field. Hopefully they've got LSU outnumbered, and you pick up the first down.
We've got some scores we'll update for you in a little bit here. That's the first down for Vanderbilt in the game. Auburn has beaten South Carolina 23-6.
With a first down.
And Georgia has knocked off Mississippi State 47-0. I thought State might win that game. Oh, there's a snap that's missed.
It's loose on the ground, and
Not really a fumble. That was more of a missed exchange from. They get it back again, but back at the 38-yard line. That's just a lost play and a couple of yards lost on the play.
It appeared to be a
Damian
basic
Allen did a good job of
option
getting the ball back. You see it just pop up from the center. Quarterback's pulling out.
And to not get
Just
the
a
snap
fumble between the quarterback and the center exchange. And LSU tried to get the football, but Damian Allen did a good job getting back on the football. Vanderbilt now second down and about 13.
First down. Yoder comes wide to the near side.
Back at the 38-yard line. Straight I formation this time. Morgan is the up back. Tailback is Williams. Long count now.
And Vanderbilt's going to get
motion there. Everybody jumped. Looked like the right tackle and the left tackle moved early.
It looked like everybody was ready to go except the center. He was the only guy who didn't hit the snap count. And of course, when that happens, everybody else is wrong. The center doesn't start till he snapped the ball.
That's right.
Explain that so much
Tulane is leading Army 7-0 down in the Superdome today.
I think what happened was the snap count was on one.
Hasn't scored a touchdown in the last 7 SEC games. I mentioned that they only scored 3 this year in their 2 conference games, but that goes back to last year.
It's tough to win football games. It doesn't matter how well your defense is playing if you can't put it in the end zone.
Damian Allen from Strongville, Ohio, a senior, brings his team up now, faced with a 2nd and 18.
Allen
Deep handoff, 45. Williams finds an opening and gets it to the 45.
There is a marker down on the play.
That's a good game, and a flag is down at the line of scrimmage.
Mark Roman, the free safety, brought down Jimmy Williams, but again, let's check on the call.
Well, they opened it up the middle that time,
only on one side.
Well, it looks like they just had a little bit of a spread draw as we get the call.
Defense lined up in the neutral zone on the penalty to decline.
Third down. It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And so in declining the penalty, Williams gets
take a look at it as you see it on replay. You watch it. It's just a little sprint, kind of a sprint draw to trap everybody. And it opens up in there. LSU was in a blitz situation. Vandy was able to hit the middle of the line of scrimmage, get the back in the secondary. And that's what you want to do offensively is try to catch them in that blitz and you run that little quick trap in there, hit it to the tailback and let them run the daylight.
3rd and 5 for Vanderbilt.
It'll be 3rd down and 5 now at the 45-yard line. They got to cross midfield for the first down. It's almost 6 yards to the left to get the first down. 3 wide receivers on the left side.
Caught by Williams, and he goes all
down to the 38-yard line and a first down for the Commodores. That's the 11th reception this year for Williams. Damian Allen is 6th on the all-time passing list, over 2,600 yards, and he needs about 700 more to pass up Bill Wade. And he's had 90 straight passes at one time without an interception starting this season.
It's a good 16-yard pickup that time for the first down. Williams, you see Jimmy Williams, a freshman from Vanderilt. He was 5'10", 181 pounds. He did a good job. Got open, picked up the first down.
Allen's been under a lot of criticism this year for being last in the league in passing, but hey, he can still get it done on occasion. 1st and 10, ball at the 37-yard line.
And he calls for a timeout.
Timeout called by the Commodores here. They saw a little mix-up and they didn't want to run the play and probably wisely called the TO. All right, we'll take the timeout here on Tiger Vision. Larry Matson with Greg Bowser. No score. 4:56 to play in the opening quarter from Music City, USA.
Your grocery store. They work hard every day at bringing you the lowest prices on a wide variety of name brand foods. So for family, friends, and all you need for the perfect party before or after the game, make HG Hills your grocery store. While you're there, stock up on all your favorite Nabisco treats. Whether it's Oreos, Chips Ahoy, or premium saltines, you'll always find great prices at Hills. Oh, and be sure to stock up on Nabisco snack crackers, Ritz crackers, and air crackers. They're sure to be the highlight of any snacking event.
For winning moves on the field, watch the Commodores. But for a winning move off the field, call the pros at Apex Commodity Moving and Storage. Your authorized Mayflower
Back in Nashville, no score, first quarter.
You can be sure that Apex
37-yard line, Commodores first down.
No obligation estimate by calling 834-3992.
Commodore cheerleaders are down this sideline.
Mayflower.
As Allen gets the word from the coach, and he'll head back in.
Apex.
And of course, the Commodores got the Tigers on the run a little bit here.
I love the mascots, don't you? College football has so much pageantry, so much excitement. A lot of enthusiasm. A lot of fans up here in purple and gold, too, across the way as we look at it from the press box. And here we go. First down play, Vanderbilt.
First down, Commodores from the LSU 38.
The setbacks now behind the quarterback.
And Allen goes back to
wants to throw.
Damian steps up over the middle, and it's nowhere close.
Williams was the primary target there. I'll tell you what, he had 2 guys around the 10-yard line, and neither one looked like they were covered.
The fans booing right now. Some of the Commodore fans, they thought they might have had a pass interference call. You see Jared Donato looking on. He doesn't think it was any pass interference call, but the Vandy offense doing a really good job so far in this drive, Larry, of just moving folks around and getting LSU to adjust.
First in the SEC against the pass. That's the Tiger D. Second down and 10.
Comes wide to the near side. Backs are in the eye on 2nd and 10 from the LSU 38.
You got wideouts right and left.
Allen
Opens to the right. Yoder is the wideout to the left.
McGrath hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he'll lose back to the
almost
40.
immediately.
Outside linebacker Charles Smith led that
McGrath is
play
the
beautifully.
actual leading
The
rusher on this
loss is 3,
football
and
team,
now it's
although
3rd
Jimmy
and
Williams is
13.
more of the featured back. Together, they've had 400 yards in rushing.
Picking up
That kind of pales in comparison to what the Diesel has done, over 500 yards in just 3 games.
That time, Vandy just tried to run that delayed counter again, hit it to the tailback and hope he can find an opening. But Charles Smith just stepped right in. The linebacker for LSU stepped right in there and waited on it. Good job, made the play.
As your receivers,
Third down and 13 now after a loss of 3.
He goes out of the gun and rolls right to throw. He's being chased by a sideline. By Todd Yoder. It'll be short of the first down by a couple.
Todd Yoder
at the
made a
30.
diving effort.
Give, however,
But it's not enough for the first down. It's 2 yards short.
Back to the football. And even though it's a couple
sophomore from
short,
New
what
Palestine,
do you do here?
Indiana.
Do you kick what would be a
Take a look at it
47-yarder?
here.
Good catch. He just went down and got that football. Good coverage. Just a good throw and catch.
They go this way.
And, LSU had him covered, but Yoder did an excellent job going down and digging the ball out. And Vandy looks like they're going to go ahead and go for it here on 4th down and about 2.
McFarland will check back in. Arnold Miller will check back into the lineup for LSU. They're bringing in Johnny Mitchell as well. Looks like they'll have a 5-man front, maybe even a 6-man front.
I don't think you can run here.
4th down conversions. They're 2 out of 5 this year. 4th down and a long 2 yards to go. Quarterback option, the pitch. McGrath has the first down. Roman makes the tackle at the 24-yard line.
McGrath ran over the free safety Mark Roman. Woody rolled the dice.
Well, you got everybody stacked inside, and Allen took the ball to the corner, ran the option. You watch, he comes down the line, pitches the ball off, and he got the fullback out there one-on-one with the running back. He does the right thing, drop that shoulder, pick up the first down.
Just outside the 24-yard line, first down Vanderbilt.
He immediately turned upfield and tried to run
This is
over
what's
Roman,
scary about
and it was
playing
enough
a
to pick
team
up the
that's
first down. So
winless in the
Justin Call
SEC and that
by
hadn't scored a
Cook
touchdown in
off.
7 games.
Inside,
They're going to
3
try
minutes to
everything.
play.
They're going to pull out all the stuff. Wideouts left and right, high back formation, the quarterback out, and offsets now.
Morgan. Allen runs the other way on the option, and there's nobody there.
Picked up at the 30. It looks like the Tigers will have it on the turnover.
The free safety.
Well, similar to what happened to Herb Tyler down the other end. Allen runs the option, the tailback goes the wrong way, there's nobody to pitch to. This time Allen, instead of looking back there, you watch him, he comes out. Now if he turns around, he doesn't look. He's getting pressure, he just pitches the football. Nobody to pitch it to. Fumble, LSU takes over. Big break for LSU. Watch it again, looks like Allen, he realizes just about, he can't pull it back. Fumble, Mark Roman covers the ball for LSU. First down, Tigers.
Roman recovers the LSU Tigers first and 10. LSU. The ball now just inside the 30-yard line as LSU takes over offensively. Offset high formation.
Play fakes the ball. Back to throw. Escapes one. Now he'll run. He'll get to the 35, and that's where he'll go down after a pickup of 5. Outside linebacker Carlton.
Good job by Herb Tyler that time. Anytime he play action fake, when you run the ball as well as LSU does, Larry, if you play action fake, it's going to work. That time Herb faked the ball to Kevin Falk. There was a man coming free on the backside, but because of Herb Tyler's ability to move around back there, he made him miss, picked up some yards. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for LSU on a play that probably most quarterbacks would not have been able to come out of.
Willie Donick bringing you the action.
2nd down and 5 at the 35. Tommy Banks in motion, crackback block, and he opened up a big hole and up to the 45-yard line.
And again, Carlton Hall.
The Tigers will have a first down. Kevin Falk got the benefit of that Tommy Banks block.
I'll tell you, as a defensive lineman, this is a play that they probably ought to make illegal, Larry, because you can't see this guy coming from the outside. Watch it here. They just let the man come up the football field. He never sees Banks coming. And just, he steps up there and gets blocked, and the running back goes by. That's really a tough one for a defensive lineman to have to play.
So a minute 40 to play in the opening quarter. No score. First and 10 at the 45. And Falk across the 45 up to maybe a yard gain to the 46. For all your financial planning needs, call Danny Boudreau, Individual Investment Advisor in Baton Rouge at 504-293-9283.
The LSU offense last time had a good drive going and all of a sudden stalled. The thing they've got to do is Rondell Mealy goes in the game now with Kevin Falk, because LSU has to be ready for the blitz, because that's what Van has been successful at doing. You see the pressures on the quarterback. Last in the SEC with 5 sacks in the season. That's what they've got to do now. LSU has to be ready for the blitz, because that's how Van is going to get the pressure on the quarterback.
There is the pressure, and they got it.
Back at the 32.
All the way back to the 31-yard line.
Ainsley Battles brought him down. The truth of it is, Tyler went down before he got caught. He knew it was
you
coming,
called it, and there it was.
He knew that the least painful way out of that one is just to hit the ground.
You got to figure out how to pick it up. And what's coming on here, you watch it. You watch as we show it to you. Herb Tyler doesn't have a chance to even set up. The blitz comes right up the middle. They've got a cornerback coming. LSU was trying to set up the screen, but it was just too much pressure inside. One of the things you can do to combat the blitz, if they're coming from the inside, if you know when they're coming, which with Vanderbilt seems to be very often, maybe a toss sweep to get it outside.
Jamie Duncan gets the sack. He's the guy you featured on the opening of the show. And here's Tyler to throw on 3rd and 23. And out of bounds. Trying to go to Booty on the sideline. Abram, it stepped out of bounds.
Was wide open.
Now it's time to kick it. You got the nation's leading kicker, Chad Kessler. We may see Jeremy Whitten in this game on a pooch kick later, but certainly when you got to boom it, you got this guy to do it with, and that's number 80, Kessler. You take a look at Booty on the sideline, the intended receiver.
Alvin Duke with 24 goes back for Vanderbilt to return the punt. LSU trying to get up a good punt here.
Good snap back, plenty of time, and a good kick. Duke is waving it off at the 30. He wants to field it, and he'll let it go out of bounds. Good thing he did, too. He got it out of bounds at about the 27-yard line.
LSU and Vanderbilt are scoreless. Well, after this from Willis Caroon, PCS.
Well, there goes the end of the first quarter. LSU just kicked it back to Vandy at the end of the first quarter.
Willis Caroon is proud to support Vanderbilt University.
We're into the game, nothing. LSU and Vanderbilt. The Commodores take over as we switch into the football field.
One of the world's premier insurance brokers and risk management advisors.
We'll take a time out here because the quarter is ended, and as they switch fields, we'll be right back live from Music City, USA Nashville. Larry Madsen, Greg Bowser on Tiger Vision.
Employee benefits and other areas, we've been helping businesses succeed for more than a century. Willis Caroon, your broker of choice. Don't sweat over your cellular phone bill with Sprint PCS. There are no long-term contracts required and no hidden surcharges. Plus, you'll get enhanced protection against eavesdropping and phoning and virtually no static or background noise. Stop by the Mallory Corner Sprint PCS Center at 1701 Mallory Lane. Make a free call on a Sprint PCS phone to anywhere in the continental United States and experience firsthand the remarkable clarity of the 100% digital, 100% PCS network.
And the second quarter is sponsored by the Dina Dental Plan. Call 1-800-376-DINA for the right dental plan for you.
WSM. We begin the second quarter here in Nashville. Vanderbilt and LSU are scoreless, and the Commodores will begin a drive with the first down and
as we start the second quarter, Larry, LSU in the first half, 48 yards of total offense. Vanderbilt, we believe this, 65 yards total offense for the Commodores, and nobody would have thought that that would have happened.
And it's free admission.
In the first down,
Commodores.
And here we go with first and 10 at the 27-yard line with the eye back formation, and while that's left and right, the standard eye. And out of the eye, hit behind the line, but finding a way to get back to the line of scrimmage and some yardage is Jared McGrath.
That was a lot better than it could have been.
Good tough running by McGrath. He got the ball and almost immediately hit, but broke off the tackle and picked up some yardage. It's going to bring 2nd and 7 for Vanderbilt, so they picked up 3 yards on the first play. You watch, it's just a draw. It's what Vandy's running and missed tackle at the line of scrimmage, and now he picks up 3 yards.
Well, that's something when you figure you had a loss back there, and the next thing you know, you got a gain out of it.
He, of course, started
up at the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Great job so far this year.
You saw the numbers on McGrath.
We'll try to get Will to give us an
Larry,
update
coming
on
into
how
the
he
football
is.
game, we knew Vanderbilt was going to play good, tough defense on LSU. It was going to be difficult for the Tigers. We just didn't expect Vanderbilt to move the ball up.
And they're doing a pretty good job on that on the running game. And here's the play action. Going deep.
He goes deep for Yoder. Incomplete.
Todd Yoder. Just about a big hookup on that pass. That ball floated a little bit on the quarterback.
Right corner Cedric Donaldson.
Again, play action when you're running the football well. Watch the fake. You get the linebacker sucked up inside. He's open.
He threw kind of a
just a little overthrown.
Didn't extend his arms the whole way.
Put that one down. Mark that down. We're going to see that play again. Van is going to come back to that play one more time before this half is over with.
Just a post route, and he almost connected with a big one. Third down and 7.
And
ball at the 30.
Shotgun with three
Shotgun
wide receivers and LSU threatening a blitz.
High snap, but pulled it down. He's in the hit by Wiley as he throws. It's incomplete. Chuck Wiley was wrapping him up.
Should have taken the sack there.
And that ball was almost picked up by Mark Roman. Oh, he wanted it, didn't he?
Good job just throwing the ball away. I'm not sure you should have put it up. But then Wiley did a good job of getting inside. Puts pressure on him. You see Allen back. Wiley beats his man around the corner. Wrap him up. Quarterback, you've got to get him high. You've got to hit the quarterback high to top his arms.
Kevin Falk will be standing back at the 25-yard line. As the punter Joe Webb stands just outside his own 15. It's a pretty good kick sailing down. Fair catch, Smith at the 27-yard line. So the Tigers will have it there at 1st and 10 here in the second period. No score after one. Kevin Falk, the Heisman candidate at the beginning of the year and an All-American from last year, pulled a hamstring and has been bothered by that. Had to miss a considerable amount of playing time, really. We got some first quarter stats that we can kind of look through.
I'll tell you, Kevin Falk now, he's coming to the sidelines, and Jared Donato put his offense in there. Looks like Cecil Collins is going to be the guy that's going to be at tailback right now. I expect LSU now, Larry, to come out and see a lot of toss sweep, because what that does, when people are blitzing you from inside and bringing the corners, a lot of times you can run the sweep away from the blitz if it's coming from the corner. And if LSU can do that, you can get a guy like Cecil Collins out on the corner, you can pick up some yards. That's the adjustment you've got to make to the blitz package. The other one is just go 2 tight ends and try to bounce it off and pick it up that way.
Well, Florida State has beaten Miami today 47-0. Michigan State over Minnesota 31-10. Clemson beat UTEP 39-7. Auburn in the SEC knocked off South Carolina 23-6, but that game was really tight until late in the second half. Georgia put it on Mississippi State 20, make it 47-0. It was 21-0 at halftime. 47-0 the final on that one.
Here comes the LSU offense. I think we're going to see Cecil Diesel here and see what happens.
Tyler has Tabor as a wingback on the side, and here's the handoff. Diesel around the line and drop.
Back at the 24.
That'll be a loss of 3 or 4 yards at least back inside the 25-yard line at the 24.
Well, it's what's going on here is just a little counter play. Everybody runs a counter, bring the fullback and the off guard. Just too many folks over there for Cecil Collins to get any room. What's amazing here, Larry, is you look out there and you see Vanderbilt. They've got within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, 11 football players are within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 13 after a loss of 3. Tabor is in motion. Hand off again. Big hole this time. 35, 40-yard line and a first down. That's the Diesel that we know. We talked about Cecil all last year in practice every day about how well he'd been doing. We talked about him in training camp at the beginning of this year. I don't know that the fans really believed what the media was saying until they saw him actually play in real games.
He's something special. He's got good blocking up front. You saw the fullback Tyler that time come in and put on a good block for Cecil, which sprung him, and the sophomore from Leesville doing an excellent job on that run.
He was Mr. Football in Louisiana, the MVP in 4A football a couple of years ago. Now in motion was Foster, a little end around. Foster coming back on the right side to the 40, being chased from the open field and then the penalty flag down.
A.J. Jordan made the
Looks like we're going to have a face mask against Vanderbilt here. Foster was in a sprint trying to get the corner.
To help the officiating crew with it.
But we may have a face mask penalty. There were several flags thrown on the play, and LSU is going to pick up some yardage on the first. It's going to be a matter of it's a flagrant foul.
Anthony Jordan, linebacker, number 27, was the first guy, I think, to get to him as he chased him.
A little reverse here. You see Foster coming around. He needs one block to get the corner. Can't quite get there. You see Anthony Jordan reach out and grab the face mask. They only can give him a 5-yard penalty on that. I thought he should have gotten the 15-yarder. Of course, in college football, if it's a real flavor one, they usually bring him down to 15. If they think he just breaks across the face mask, it's 5.
Now, they have not moved the chains. They got it first down at the 48-yard line, so it's really, it should be a second down on the board over there. It's 2nd and 3, right? Here's the pitch out. This is Collins. He tries to turn the corner. Anthony Jordan pulls him down.
Collins fumbled the football
from the Commodores.
And it's back
Collins is slow to get up off the turf. He may be hurt over there.
George, I think that
yes, he's not getting up. His face is down, and he is hurt.
Going from left side of the field to the right side of the field. He's all over.
Jordan, number 27, made the tackle. It is Anthony and not Anthony. There's no H in that name. And it sounds like he's from New Orleans, you would think, but he's from New Jersey.
Well, we see the training staff out there looking at Cecil Collins, and we hope that's not serious. And again, you know, we talked about the turf. We talked about how on the turf how it is. You can get hurt if you watch him here. He's doing a good job. He's running, just trying to find a seam in there. There's nothing anywhere you see it.
Now they're looking at his left ankle.
Just he got that right leg bent back underneath him, and
what I saw,
you know, that's what happens on the turf. Your foot gets stuck. There's no give. Let's hope he's not hurt real bad.
The way they're looking at him, I'd say it could be a groin.
On the Vanderbilt Radio Network.
Well, you hate to see that, but this is one thing that's so important about having good football players, and a lot of them, Jerry DiNardo talks about it all the time. Every coach does. You never have enough. And when you have a fault that goes down with a hamstring, you got a Cecil Collins to step in there. Now it may be Cecil who could miss some time, and you've got a Falk and a Mealy and a Cleveland.
Hope Cecil can come back from this and get back in the action.
We'll be back in a moment. We'll take a timeout during this injury. 12 and a half to play in the first half.
Green trucks, the original air conditioning service incorporated.
For years, die-hard Tiger fans have made it a point to shop at the Tiger Gift Center. Now with two convenient locations just south of Gate 5 at Tiger Stadium and adjacent to Mike the Tiger's Cave. Recognized as the official LSU fan shop, the Tiger Gift Center features the most complete original line of LSU sportswear, videotapes, gifts, and memorabilia. For quality LSU merchandise at the best prices in town, shop the Tiger Gift Center on the LSU campus.
Enjoy original
Back in Nashville, Tennessee, Larry Matson, Greg Bowser, Tiger Vision. They're helping Cecil to his feet, as you can see there. Not putting any
pressure on the right leg at all. No pressure at all on that right leg. Looks like he just got it bent back underneath him. It may be an ankle problem. We'll try to get some information on that as the game goes on. Hopefully, this young man can come back and it's not that serious of an injury.
In the first half, and this has been
all right, it'll be 3rd down and 4. That's what the scoreboard says. The sideline marker says 2nd down and 4, and the ball is at the 47-yard line.
I think the sideline marker may be correct because apparently what they did was there it is, a 2nd down. What they did is they did not, when they had the face mask call, of course that was not a down. They got the penalty and moved the sticks a little bit. So now it's going to be 2nd down and about 4 for LSU.
At the 47-yard line. Falk and Tyler in the backfield. Casey Tabor in motion. This is Falk.
He gets near midfield, but from here,
that is all.
is about a yard short of the first down.
Did not even cross midfield, I don't believe. So it'll be short of a first down by at least a yard. A yard.
Third down about 2. For LSU
Officially, yeah, it'd be a little longer than a yard. But yeah, it's about the 49. You have to get to the other 49. So 3rd down and 2 to go, and inside 12 minutes to play. Looks like one of the trainers talking to Jerry DiNardo, giving him the information first. We'll get it up here as soon as we can on Cecil Collins. Power eye, the stack guy, straight ahead. He did not get the first down.
He's going to be very close, depending on the spot he gets.
Maybe just a step beyond.
If he didn't get it there, he's not going to miss it by very much here.
You're going to bring the change out and measure to be sure.
My angle here
it's going to be the first down. I think he's probably just a little bit short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
I'm impressed with Vandy's defense so far. They have been really stopping the inside the tackle running attack. Anything inside the tackle, they've done a good job.
They have done a good job. If it's 4th and inches, I think you almost want to go for it. It is 4th and short, 4th and inches. LSU's going to let them punt the football away.
And Jeremy Whitten will be called on to do the punting here. His first punt in college football. He'll try to pooch it. Jeremy, a sophomore outfielder on the baseball team. In the spring game, he wore his baseball uniform into Tiger Stadium and punted in the football game.
They're going to go for it.
Jeremy's going to try to
quarterback sneak territory.
nail him down inside the 10-yard line here.
The timeout is being taken by the Vanderbilt Commodores. I think they were a little confused seeing Whitten come in from the sideline.
Well, let me tell you, one of the things that happened is we'll go into that. I think we're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, we're going to talk a little bit about why Vanderbilt decided to take a timeout.
We'll do that. The ball at midfield, and Jeremy Whitten will be doing the punting, and we'll take the timeout here on Tiger Vision. We'll be right back.
Your connection to LSU sporting events is the Tiger Ticket Office, located in the main lobby of the Athletic Administration Building. Advanced ticket sales to all events are available from 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday, on both a season and single game basis. For complete seating and price information, call the LSU Ticket Office at 504-388-2184. That's 388-2184. And see the Tigers in action whenever you can.
Takes your responsibilities seriously too.
No score. Second quarter, 11:24 to play, and it looks like the Tigers are going to go for first down here instead of going for the pooch kick. And you can see a cart there. That is for Cecil Collins, we assume, to take him back to the dressing room. They haven't loaded him up yet, but that's apparently for Cecil Collins. They just brought that in. They are going to go for it, Greg, here on 4th down and inches.
It's a quarterback sneak, picks up the first down.
And he does do that. Bert Tyler behind Todd McClure, Adam Perry, and Alan Faneca.
Larry, go back to the timeout. What happened to Vanderbilt that time is Vandy ended up with 12 men on the football field, and one of them did not report to the huddle. So they had to call a timeout to keep from getting a penalty. Consequently, LSU decides to go for it. Just a quarterback sneak. Herb Tyler picks up the first down.
That's a pretty good front wall, too, when you got Perry, McClure, and Faneca leading the way on the sneak. First and 10, LSU at the Commodore 48-yard line. Tabor in motion. Play action. Fox saw him coming, but he didn't quite get back there in time as he came with a safety blitz. Raheem Button.
I tell you, the safety, he came a long way that time. And of course, the only reason he was able to get there was because the play takes a while to develop. You got the play action, kind of a half roll for the quarterback. You watch Herb, it's a play action, a little half roll. Kevin Falk misses him on the backside, results in a sack. It was a good call on first down because Vandy had been putting 11 men on the line of scrimmage on first down to take away the run from LSU.
Batten's nickname is Rock, and we see why now. Second and 18 at the 44. Rolling out, throwing the screen. And look out for Batten. He's going to break it up with a tackle back to the 40-yard line of Kevin Falk. The free safety once again making a big play.
Good read by the free safety that time. He's sitting back there. He reads everything coming at him. Reads everything coming at him. Sees what's going on. He gets back and makes a tackle. Watch it. A roll away. Throw the screen back across the football field. Now, Batten doesn't make the tackle here. Kevin Falk is going to run for a long, long time. Batten makes the tackle. It's a loss for LSU. Cecil Collins receiver taking him off in the dressing room. We hope that that's not too serious.
His ankle is wrapped up. It may be a severely sprained ankle the way that turf. We talked about it could sprain ankles, and it looks like it has. This is Tyler throwing and hit right away. Jamie Duncan coming up on Rondell Neely.
who made the catch. And Duncan blasted
The big play men, Raheem Batten and Jamie Duncan making plays here on 3 consecutive downs. And the Tigers will have to put it away.
Herb Tyler had no choice. He had to check down and hit, go to the running back. Good save play, didn't get intercepted. Let's see if we can punt it, line up and play defense.
Chad Kessler, the leading punter in the nation, to punt it. He gets it away, and it is a dandy. All the way down to the goal line, into the end zone, and out. It'll be brought out to the 20-yard line. 56 yards on that boot.
Well, that won't hurt his 51-yard average, I can tell you.
Oh, boy. And actually, that ball traveled about close to 70, I guess. 8:48 to play in the first half. No score in the game. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides of the football. If you take a look at Coach Woodenhofer, he's had a lot of experience in the National Football League and had some offers to be an assistant. Decided he'd rather stay at Vandy and be a head coach.
Woody Woodenhofer, of course, that Pittsburgh Steelers fame from those Martin Steel Curtain days in Pittsburgh, and believes in playing good, solid defense, and that's what his team's doing here so far.
First and 10 again at the 20-yard line. There's a guy in motion. And there's a handoff. Up the middle. Trying to twist his right with Paul Morgan after Hogan's went in motion. We're not the only scoreless game in the SEC. Ole Miss and Tennessee, nothing in the second period of that game. That's a surprise.
Big surprise, and I tell you what, Larry, in this game, the longer this game stays close, I think, the more momentum you're going to see Vanderbilt start to take. Remember the post route that Vandy missed early. That may come back into play pretty soon.
And we'll call it
second down and 10. No gain on the play as Allen wants to throw under pressure. About the 22, maybe the 23. That's Jimmy Williams showing some good hands. This guy's a true freshman from Episcopal High School. And Jerry DiNardo made no bones about it this week. He said, we recruited him. We wanted him at LSU.
He just decided to go to Vanderbilt. Instead of drop back, just dump it off to the back. They were trying to set up the slip screen to the running back here. Good job of reading it, making a tackle on the outside. LSU, good running to the football.
Allen has been perfect through 7 passes now for 30 yards.
Let's see what Vandy comes up with on 3rd and 7.
Slot right formation out of the shotgun now. 3rd down and 8 from the 22.
Back to throw. Rolls to the right.
Safety
Now they
blitz
stop
coming
the
here.
screen. Williams caught the 20. 35-40. And blasted out of bounds at the
42-yard line.
The gain is good enough for
Rayon Hill finally caught up with him and knocked him out.
on a beautiful screen.
Twilly was coming on a blitz that time, but he didn't get there.
I tell you, Larry, the thing that Vanderbilt did to get that 22-yard gain by Williams, you watch what happens. The same play that LSU ran, but they couldn't get it done. It's just a roll one way, throw the screen back to the tailback. He's got plenty of real estate in front of him. Picks up 22 yards. Good play. Excellent call by the offense.
Big 3rd down, 1st down conversion, and now wideouts left and right again at the 42-yard line. Actually, the 43. 1st and 10, the quick pitch. McGrath.
45.
Westwood misses it. He's open at the 40. 30. It's a swing move at the 25 and down to the 22-yard line. And the fans here are getting into it now. The crowd is really getting into it.
The gain on the play is 30, and it
Big
appears
run, big plays. Those are the kinds of things we talk about. LSU could not let it happen. 34 yards. Watch the pitch. It's a pitch sweep. McGrath sees the hole, sees the opening. He hits the alley, breaks one tackle, cuts it back across the field, and now he's just running, trying to get a block. If he picks up one more block, Larry, he can take this thing into the end zone. But the tackle is made, and Cummings makes the stop. LSU saves a touchdown.
There's an injured player on the field, and it is a Commodore. McGrath, as we mentioned earlier, from Ocala, Florida. The injured player looks like it's Andre Woods, number 86, who is a freshman wide receiver from Arlington, Texas. He's being helped to the sideline, as you see.
McGrath is a freshman. That's the thing about him. He's a freshman running the football for Vanderbilt.
His longest play this year was 46 yards. That one went for 34. 22-yard line, almost the 23. 1st and 10, 7:02 to play in the block movement. First time.
Miami of Ohio, 10-second half.
No score in the game. Again, it's Morgan up front.
Final score once again, 24-17.
And Morgan gets the call.
Virginia Tech a loser.
Maybe to the 20.
Okay, Chairman, on 1st down.
Line judge marks him short of the 20.
Paul Morgan, and he lumbers from the 23 to about the 21. Clock running with 6:35 to play.
They got him at the 21-yard line.
This is Vanderbilt's
You see, Coach Jerry DiNardo is probably sitting there. He's thinking to himself, well, we can just get a stop here and we can get something going offensively. We've got to come up with a big play. Vanderbilt has had 2 big plays on this drive. The screen pass and then the long run by McGrath.
He's got to be pleased with his defense, and now even his offense, the way they're running the football. Play action, roll out, looking for the pass back to left corner. He's got McGrath, touchdown! Incomplete, wipe it off. I thought maybe he had the catch, but it looks like he's out of bounds and not going to give him the catch. McGrath made a nice effort on that play. It was a well-executed play from the quarterback, Damian Allen.
Well executed. You watch Allen's on the heat here. He stops, and he's still able to deliver the football. You watch it. This is a close catch. I think he's got it.
He didn't have possession of it.
The ball was never really in possession. I think
Watch it here. He doesn't pull it in, and that's a tough call. I tell you, that's a close one. But there's no doubt he was open.
A nice catch by Jared McGrath, who is a freshman, a true freshman from Ocala, Florida. And now the Commodores will call another timeout. That should be their last one in this first half. 6 minutes and 9 seconds to play in this first half, and we'll keep it right here to kind of recap what's happened. Defensively, the Commodores have had 2 saves. Offensively, they had big plays, a third down conversion. They picked up 22 yards. Then they had a 34-yard run. They're moving the football in this series.
The Commodores are doing offensively what they're doing in LSU is they're giving them a lot of different looks offensively. They're spreading one way, going back the other way on the screen pass. That's the thing they've got to do. It's just got to be LSU. You have to play good, solid defense. Vanderbilt is out of timeouts now offensively, but it's a good time to take a timeout if you're Vandy because you've been down here before, weren't able to get it in on third down. Call the quarterback over, talk about what you want to do. You see Allen going back in. He's got the instructions now. Vanderbilt, you want to pick up the first down. That's the first thing you want to do. If you can get it in the end zone, that's fine. But you need to pick up the first down. That gets you another set of downs. And you get a little closer to take a shot in the end zone.
We talked about the emotion of the game. The emotion usually wears off, and talent, just takes it to the forefront. But as the game moves on, and as the underdog continues to stay in the game, the emotion really swings back to them again.
It does, and Vanderbilt's playing good solid. They picked up the first down here, Larry. That's going to just add to the problems LSU's having.
Big third down play here, third down and 8. Jimmy Williams in motion, and Allen looks his way. Goes over the middle, incomplete. He had 2 receivers, one short and one long, but it went incomplete. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
That time I think they got into what they call little trips. They ran Allen. You watch him. He's in motion. The guy he wants is Allen out in the flat. He's not open. He comes back inside. Just missed his wide receiver.
Zach Walker looked like the guy that was intended for. Now they'll try the field goal. John Markham, who is a freshman kicker. One from, 28, 38 yards, almost 39. The kick is up. It's heading there. It's long enough, but it is no good. Each team now has missed makeable field goals.
I'll tell you, LSU got it done when they had to. They came up with a play, stopped the offense of Vanderbilt. Now you go back out, and if you're LSU, they need to keep the football for a couple of plays because the defense has been on the field a long time in this half. And they've got to keep them off the field. That's what LSU's going to try to do. They look for the running game to try to take place. Herb Tyler's got to get something going as a quarterback.
I certainly called it like it was a touchdown.
Because Jared Donato working the official, he's working the sideline. You see Woody Woodhopper, he has to be happy. He didn't get the 3 points. He's been down here a couple of times and didn't score. But he's got to be happy, especially with his defense. They've been able to keep LSU out of the end zone. And that's the one thing that not a lot of people have been able to do with this Tiger football team, especially the running attack.
A word from the locker room, Cecil Collins sprained right ankle will be x-rayed, which means it's pretty severe. If they can x-ray to see if there's any break. Let's hope it's just a sprain. First and 10, 21-yard line. He goes back to throw. Right sideline, batted down. Scrimmage and knocked down. Len Young knocked it down. A senior from Detroit, Michigan. 6'3", 252, right defensive end. Or actually, in this case, he lined up on the left side.
LSU surprised it came out in the shotgun that time, just in time to go ahead and throw the football, try to get something out of their offense. And you see, we got Rondell Mealy going into the football game. It'll be Rondell Mealy in the game with Kevin Falk. Gives him a little one more added dimension in the passing game. But the problem here is now you have a problem picking up the blitz because you got those 2 tailbacks in there together.
Second down out of the gun, and the handoff. Quickly, he gets it across the 25 to about the 27. He is the missile. He's like a guided missile headed for that goal line. You've got the missile in Mealy. You've got the Comet and Kevin Falk, Kevin the Comet. And, of course, Cecil the Diesel right now in the locker room being x-rayed. A severely sprained ankle. Hopefully not any worse than that.
Here's a big one, big third down and 5 play. And LSU can't afford to turn the ball. We're going to pick the first down up here because that defense has been on the field a long time for LSU.
Tyler out of the shotgun. Baby threatening blitz. Here they come. Tyler is
And the ball is loose. It's still loose at the 18. A big scramble.
LSU does.
Looks like the Tigers have
Back
it.
at the 18.
Baby, that could have been disastrous.
See, there it goes, Larry. I talked just a little while ago about the problem you have when you have the two tailbacks in the football game. You don't have that true blocker in there. You watch them. You see Mealy inside. They're going to come off the corners. You don't have that true good fullback blocking on the true blocker, and then it can pick up the blitz when it's coming. If a man comes free, he's usually going to overpower one of those tailbacks to get to the quarterback.
Hit by now sophomore number 2, Jamie Watkins, that knocked the ball loose. Now Kessler all the way back inside the 5-yard line. He's got a lot of daylight to kick it with, and he's kicked the damage. This one's a beauty. All the way down to the 29-yard line.
35.
He's got a big Duke with one with it, and he gets it all the way up to the 44, but a flag is dropped.
Is probably coming back.
A 52-yard punt. The return out to almost the 45 with a flag down there.
Looks like we're going to have a call. This one's usually against the return team for an illegal block or something. A block in the back. If that happens, that's going to push Vanderbilt back 15 yards.
But Theo Williams kind of limping off there a little bit. Shaking up on the special teams.
Run back, block in the back, 10 yards, and the run.
Block in the back by the return team. That's a 15-yard penalty. Puts Vanderbilt back at their own 34-yard line. Watch the return. Watch the left side of your screen. You see it coming in. There it is, right there.
47 yards.
Block on Monty Gatlin. No, was it? No, it was on Walter Moore, I think. Blame it for that's who it was. 57. Here's the punt. It's complete out to the 46-yard line. That's enough for a first down. They got it to the tight end, O.J. Fleming. They made it the yardage in a hurry, didn't they?
They moved it right back on him that time. Just a little roll. McFarland comes inside. He can't make the play. Now just gets the ball off. Good catch by the tight end.
I'm telling you, Damian Allen is not a bad quarterback, although ranked last in the SEC. It hasn't really been a fair evaluation of what he's done. He's a senior. Here's a pitch up to Jimmy Williams. He turns the corner. He's down to the 30.
He goes out of bounds. The officials say
the 26-yard line. He's got a lot of family and friends, and even his high school coach up here to watch him. A lot of fans from Baton Rouge making the trip up to watch Jimmy Williams.
Watch Williams, just a tall sweep, but LSU can't get the support. You see the cut down right there, takes the fullback, good block inside, takes that corner down. Once you do that and get the corner, get outside on the football team, it's tough to stop the run.
The wide receiver, Yoder, got Donaldson out of the play on that one. It is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, Commodores at the LSU 26. Williams and
two wideouts on the right side.
They play
pitch, and now they look to toss it under pressure. He throws it away. Good. Boy, he had some pressure on him, but good rush up front from Kenny Mixon.
Well, you know, we talked about Allen not being ranked last in the SEC, but he's making some real smart plays here, Larry. He saw that he had everybody covered and the pressure was on him. He just threw the ball away. Just a good job of just throwing the ball, not taking a sack. Threw the ball to the open field, and now they line up 2nd down and 10.
This is where they need another big play to go ahead and jam it on in.
At the Tiger 26-yard line, 3:44 to play in the first half. No score in the game.
From wide to the left, backs are in the eye. Allen,
three-step drop over the middle,
incomplete for Yoder, and a marker down. It'll be interference on Cliff.
Looks like they may get Cummings for a pass interference call here. The receiver got inside of him. Receiver got just inside, and Allen threw the football. And looks like they may get a pass interference call against LSU.
And that would be a first down, and the ball would be. Well, they could mark it down on the 15-yard line. The defensive hold is looking at a call.
That's a 15-yard.
They're stepping it off right now down to the 16-yard line. That's a costly penalty.
First down at the LSU 16.
Good rush from Charles Smith. Looks like he might have been, was he held up a bit?
He must have done it earlier.
Chris Cummings on the coverage. 1st and 10 at the Tiger 16.
Wide to the left, Williams a one-back set. Allen runs out. Pitches right to Williams, 15. And
Down
Williams
around the
throws the
12-yard line. Did not get out of bounds. Clock continues to move.
It's a little option there. Down the line option. Allen coming out and just pitching to Williams. And, it looked like LSU had to play pretty well defended. All of a sudden, you see Williams moving down the field. As Allen, he pitches it outside. And watch it. Looks like somebody's going to make the tackle for about a 1-yard gain. And Williams ends up picking up 5 yards.
Beard was there along with Rayon Hill. Now it is 2nd down and 5. The ball at the 11. 3 minutes to play. Quick drop. Corner. Incomplete for Yoder. They just threw it out there and let Yoder run under it. Yoder didn't get there.
I tell you, that's a good call because what happened is you're running a fade route where the wide receiver just comes out, gives you a hesitation move at the line of scrimmage, and he's at an advantage because he's looking back, he sees the football, and he just makes the adjustment. The defensive back has to try to get as close to him as he can, try to knock the ball down.
It's now 3rd down and 5.
Normally you see it when the ball's in the middle of the field or even on the short.
And the ball again at the 11-yard line.
Right here. 3rd and 5 for Vanderbilt from the LSU 11. Yoder wide to the left is the only receiver. Allen to throw. Swings it out. Williams, who got clobbered. It is
Incomplete pass, and now that's what they're ruling.
And what all they're not
Jimmy Williams got smashed by Chris Cummings. The helmet came off. We hope Jimmy isn't hurt. He is not getting up right away. What a hit.
I tell you, Chris Cummings that time was sitting right there. Well, I mean, it was almost like he was in the Vanderbilt huddle. He was waiting on the play, and he just put quite a lick on Williams. We hope he can get up from that, but that was quite a hit. Watch it. Now, Cummings is just sitting out here. He's outside the screen. Watch it. I mean, he is just sitting right there waiting on it. Watch him here. We'll give it another shot. Watch him. Now, Cummings is out of your screen, but he's right there.
Cummings is a former wide receiver, a 2-time winner of the LSU Special Teams Player of the Year Award. But hits like that, you can see why he has become a defensive back.
And Cummings is also a world-class sprinter. So, you take a combination of a guy who can hit like he can. You just saw an example of that, and he's got the kind of speed he has makes for an exceptional defensive back, especially a guy that has to play out there on the corner.
A junior 2-year letterman out of Dothan, Alabama, Chris Cummings making the hit on the freshman Jimmy Williams. Coach Woodenhofer. Let's take a look at it one more time. Is he throwing it forward or behind? That looks like a lateral.
That's a lateral. It's a fumble.
That'd be a loose football. Kenny Mitchell came up with the football. Then they blew him dead with the whistles. He would have scored or at least gotten it way downfield. Somebody might have caught him, but I doubt it because everybody was going the other way.
Yeah, I think there's no question that was a lateral. He was throwing it behind him early. And so should have been a fumble recovered of a lateral.
At worst, if the whistles blow after the play, you got the football. That's the key. In this case, the whistle should not have blown, and it would have been a possible score or upfield a lot further. But now you're faced with a situation. It looks like they're going to give the ball to LSU 1st down at that point because I think the whistle did blow it there. And I think that's an inadvertent whistle, a whistle that should not have blown.
Should not have blown, and LSU should have been able to advance the football, but they weren't able to do that.
This game may be a bit of a surprise, 0-0, almost halftime, 2:47 to play, but how about in Knoxville? Ole Miss has taken a 3-0 lead in the 2nd period. Jimmy being held to the sideline, he got his bell wrong on that one. Tigers football, it will be a turnover. It is 1st and 10. The ball at the 21-yard line.
With the 1st down at its own 21. Kevin Falk is the only back, and Tyler Gibbs to Falk. One left, 25, and out to about the 28.
Kevin Falk edges his way up toward the 28-yard line.
Critical series right here. If you're Vanderbilt, you played great defense the entire half.
But straight ahead running by Falk, he got a little hole inside and picked up some yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 3. Good play now. This is a good time, Larry. You might want to come with a little play action pass and try to get something going down. Maybe hit your tight end down the seam because everybody's going to be looking for the wide receiver. Maybe get a tight end down the seam.
And he's lost 2 fumbles today. Here's the quick pitch to Falk. He got caught by one of his own men. At least he did. He may have gotten the well, no, he's going to be short of a 1st down by about a yard. Got across the 30. I think he got it to well, he may have gotten it. He got up to about the 32 is where they marked him down. And that should be enough for a 1st down, which will stop the clock at 2:06.
They've got a first
Now they'll
down.
start it again once they got the chains lined up.
As we go, 2 minutes to play, first half.
We're down to inside 2 minutes to play in the first half. The clock continues to march on as the Tigers will try to march it down for a score.
It appears in their backfield, and that is the case. He is the only
Foster wide
and they
left.
play fake. And Tyler wants to
going
go
for it all.
He goes down the middle, and it's overthrown incomplete. The nearest potential receiver was
pretty good coverage down there, really, by number 1, Fred Vincent.
For Larry Foster. That was
Good play action. Not a bad play. I mean, you want to complete that, but at least what that does now is it tells the defensive backs, hey, look, you come up and start playing and run too hard, we're going to take it deep on you. You'd like to complete them, but serves a little bit of a purpose, sends the message to the defense, don't come up and cheat on the run. If you do, we're going to try to burn you. We're looking at it. Now you come back 2nd and 10, but you're almost forced to have to throw the football here on 2nd down.
LSU has all 3 timeouts remaining with 1:41 to play as Tabor is in motion.
Tyler, up the middle to me.
He's spinning his way. We know where to spin to. They really bottled that one up, and he didn't even get to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of 2. And the clock continues to move at 1:29 and counting.
Looks like Vandy may get the football back again for another shot, Larry. If LSU doesn't pick up the first down here.
Now 3rd and 8 in a huge play here.
Big third down play coming on now with Booty, Foster, and Falk checking into the lineup.
John mentioned continuing to run, and LSU appears to be in no hurry whatsoever.
Joe DiMaggio, who was in there on that play, along with Tommy Banks.
LSU still has not
Tabor in the short yardage blockers.
Wide left now.
They better hurry because the play clock is at 7 seconds here.
Tyler
got to hurry it down. 57 to play in the half. Tyler throwing.
First down is 35.
He only got a yard. Jimmy Williams is being carted off now. He's being taken to the locker room for Vanderbilt. Each team has had a player pretty well banged up in this one. Let's take another look at this play. This just didn't develop at all.
It just Kelly Falk slips out the flag. Vandy had it very well played.
Vanderbilt with no timeouts remaining. Chad Kessler will have to punt it away. It'll be 4th down and 7 with 23 seconds. They may not punt it.
Yeah, you just don't punt. Let's go ahead and take the delay game here. That'll take the clock down. You see they're taking Williams off. From the Cummings hit, they take it to the locker room. LSU just takes the 5-yard delay game penalty right here. That takes the clock to 9 seconds, and it doesn't give Vandy a whole lot of time. Of course, when you've got a guy like Kessler who's been booting the way he has been all season, and today, you get the penalty back with not a lot of time left on the clock.
I wouldn't even punt it at all. You give him a chance to run it back. I'd run an offensive play here because the clock would run out if you ran just a rushing play. There's no timeouts left.
But the clock would stop on a change of possession.
Well, there you go. I'd run it around it. I'd let Kessler run this thing around a little bit. He's going to kick it, which means you got a chance to run this back. Well, not really. They're going to let it kick around and bounce around. Again, this clock will expire. And we've reached halftime with absolutely no score in this football game.
There's a 45-yard punt by Kessler, and if you're Vanderbilt, you got to be happy with this. Nothing, and you're playing a team that of LSU's caliber.
All right, we'll take a timeout. It is halftime. And the score remains where it started. 0-0 on Tiger Vision.
No hidden surcharges. Plus, you'll get enhanced protection against eavesdropping.
Your connection to LSU sporting events is the Tiger Ticket Office, located in the main lobby of the Athletic Administration Building. Advanced ticket sales to all events are available from 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday, on both a season and single game basis. For complete seating and price information, call the LSU Ticket Office at 504-388-2184. That's 388-2184. And see the Tigers in action whenever you can. For years, die-hard Tiger fans have made it a point to shop at the Tiger Gift Center. Now with 2 convenient locations just south of Gate 5 at Tiger Stadium and adjacent to Mitre Tigers Gate. Recognized as the official LSU fan shop, the Tiger Gift Center features the most complete, original line of LSU sportswear, videotapes, gifts, and memorabilia. For quality LSU merchandise at the best prices in town, shop the Tiger Gift Center on the LSU campus. Welcome back to Music City, USA, Nashville. It's 0-0 as you see the score there, and there's the Tiger Band. And this coverage of the Golden Band from Tigerland is brought to you by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council. Beef, it's what you want.
Banking WSM.
Welcome back to halftime here. Vanderbilt taking on LSU. Welcome into Vanderilt at the half. This is Willie Donick, and it's time for the halftime highlights. And there are very few, especially offensively. We got no points in this game. Vanderbilt and LSU scoreless at the intermission. Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights. Each team missed a field goal in the ball game. Vanderbilt's defense has been outstanding. They are very fast, and they have really done a great job of containing the fabulous LSU running game. Now, in the second quarter, Vanderbilt mounted two good scoring chances. The first one was set up on an excellent run by one of Vanderbilt's highly touted freshman quarterbacks, Bill McGrath. Allen pitches right side McGrath. 45, 50, 45, just outside 40, 45, 40, 25, and McGrath goes down finally at the LSU 23. That's what Vanderbilt knocking off the door, but they could not cross it in. Jared McGrath caught a ball which appeared to be a Vanderbilt touchdown, but the pass was ruled incomplete, a controversial call, and that led to this field goal attempt by the freshman John Malcolm, and he could not come through.
This will be officially a 38-yarder off the left hash mark to try and give Vanderbilt the lead. Snap a little high. The kick is in the air. It's got the distance. It is no good. It is off to the left, and LSU has held.
The Vanderbilt got it back there and mounted another good drive late in the second period. It was set up by Jimmy Williams. He gets a brilliant running on the drive to get Vanderbilt in the red zone again. But on third down, Vanderbilt tried to throw a little swing pass to the freshman, and here's what happened.
The only receiver, Allen to throw. Swings it out. Williams, who got clobbered. It is, I thought, an incomplete pass, and now that's what they're ruling. And they're not ruling it that way. They're ruling it LSU's football at the 20.
So LSU recovered the ball and then just ran the clock out to end the first half. Williams was knocked out on the play, and it doesn't appear he'll be back in the second half. So a defensive play in the first half for LSU nothing, Vanderbilt nothing. We'll return with more at the halftime show when Vanderilt at the half compete on the Vanderbilt Radio Network.
Skunk in the back of the refrigerator. He means a skunky beer, right? Well, as it turns out, yeah.
Well, what was that?
Oh, there's another one in there next to our grapes.
They don't have a born on date, do they?
That gets alright, just an expiration date.
And there's no telling how old they are.
I'd say real old. They ain't put that much of a fight.
Born on date, only from Budweiser. The date that guarantees it's fresh. Budweiser beer, and has a worse dangerous misery.
It's so good, everything's fresh and looks good. Little Papa, he knows better. Big up Papa, he's got better.
Papa John's Pizza, the fastest growing pizza company in America. Papa John's, the official pizza of the Vanderbilt Commodores. Papa John's.
Save $2,100 in package savings at F150 Lariat. Cool the band, hot with a 5-speed manual. Ranger XOPs on board shop and is weaker with a 2.5 liter engine and over $2,500 in limited down savings. Keeping it together, the costs are top and the savings are easy at your local Ford dealer.
You will never be sick, grow old, get hurt, or need a doctor. You are young and invincible. But if reality shows about your goals, you should remember to wear your trustworthy second Tennesseans depend on Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee's healthcare plans. And they will tell you next gen. Health, security. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is an independent licensee of the Blue Cross Blue Shield Association.
All right, this is Tiger Vision. You're watching it live as the Tiger Band from Tigerland heads off to the sideline, and we'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us. Halftime features, halftime stats, and halftime commentary coming up on Tiger Vision.
The Valvoline at the half scoreboard with just over 2 minutes to go in the first half of play. Ole Miss leads Tennessee 3-0. Manning and the Tennessee offense aren't able to get anything going. Totally frustrated in that one-dimensional passing attack this afternoon. Now, SEC action. Auburn defeats South Carolina 23-6. Damian Craig was 24 of 39 for 321 yards and a touchdown passes. Defense didn't allow a touchdown.
When there are large
Auburn
crowds,
Tigers this
an
afternoon
increased risk of
as they
accident
defeat
or sudden
once again
illness
South
is
Carolina
A Canadian
23-6.
ambulance
Steve
is there.
Florio's
We
2
believe in
field
going that
goals of
extra yard
44
to help the
and
communities we
29
serve.
yards.
Like standing by at high
South
school football
Carolina
games such
can
as this
muster
one. The Cajun word is lined out,
Robert
something
Edwards
extra.
runs for
Being here is part of
102
line out that
yards
goes with the
and
Acadian
scores
Ambulance
3
membership
touchdowns.
program.
Mike Noble
First
throws
aid
for
training is another service we
257
provide.
yards,
It's a way of
3
giving something back
touchdowns.
to the community.
And,
Wherever there is a community need, we are there. Acadian Ambulance and their med service, a major sponsor of LSU athletics.
They had
With most wireless phone services, you can ride around without a care in the world until you try to go out of the calling area. That's when it hits you. Maybe you should have called Bell South Mobility. It gives you the largest coverage area in the Southeast and lets you call from anywhere in North America. Don't get boxed in. Get Bell South Mobility. Get your first minute free on every incoming call when you purchase a digital ready
and the
phone.
first SEC shutout since they won Florida 44-0 back
Bell
in
South
1982 season. But
We're adding to the addition.
47-0 win over Mississippi State today. This game, once again, Tennessee losing 3-0 to Ole Miss. That game just before. LSU never allowed them to get on track, and I'm sure that LSU in the locker room at halftime, Joe Donato's got those guys looking at schemes.
Back in Nashville, Tennessee, nothing to score. We'll update some scores from around the other games in college football today when we have the opportunity. This game with no score, and of course one of the scores we had in Knoxville was 3-0 Ole Miss in the second quarter. We'll update that one for you when we can. I'm talking because Greg Bowser has the halftime cookies here. He's going to eat those down, and we'll take a look at the first half stats. About as even as you can get on the first downs are dead even. Rushing yardage, of course, Vandy's got the advantage there, oddly enough. Only 47 for LSU.
That's a big surprise. LSU 47-yard rushing, and they've got to do better than that and pick it up in the second half. Look at the time of possession. The Tigers have had the football 17-35. But they haven't been able to put the ball in the end zone. The good thing if you're Jared Donato is you get the football, you get your offense on the field first in the second half, and you try to make some things happen. You try to run the football at them and get the ball in the end zone.
The halftime game stats are brought to you by Man Defined Meats. When you think of Louisiana, you think of flavor. When you think of flavor, you think of Manda.
Flagship station.
That's Coach Woody Wittenhofer. He has to be pleased with what his team has done so far in this football game. They played a good first half. Rondell Mealy deep along with Kevin Falk, and we have the kickoff.
And this kick will go to Falk about 5 yards deep in the end zone, and Rondell says, no, don't come out. Kevin wanted to. Rondell wisely convinced him not to.
You want to just play it safe, get the ball out, get good position on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 from there. Don't put your offense in too bad trouble, and try to move the football now.
We start the third quarter now, being sponsored by Abita Beer, Abita Company, Beer Brewing Company, Abita Springs, Louisiana. All right, here we go, starting the third quarter. No score. Good shot of Tyler in the offensive line with the eye backs behind him.
LSU from its own 20.
And out of the eye, it's Kevin. Dancing his way up to about the 25-yard line.
Anthony Jordan and
the Tigers have not had one big play in this game.
They have not had a big play, and the thing about it is, you're looking for Falk maybe to break one. A good cut here. He's got good vision, and he picks up 6 yards. He may be able to break one inside, Larry. You just got to keep pounding and pounding in there, and hopefully something will break for you. Maybe LSU can catch Vanderbilt in the blitz. Falk 12 carries, 49 yards. Williams 5 carries for 59 yards.
He's got 5 men up on the line.
And here he is again, dancing, weaving his way. Penalty flag dropped in the middle of that, and that's not going to be good. Vanderbilt says they have the football. As Falk tried to dance his way across the 27, 28-yard line, but this may be brought back.
Looks like when that flag comes in, that's usually a holding call on the offensive line. If that's the case, it's going to be against LSU.
Jerry DiNardo's questioning, like, you know, what's going on, what's happening. I know he had a very fiery halftime talk with this bunch.
Against the offensive team, it's 15 yards or half.
It will be against the Tigers.
What they call is an illegal chop block in college football. You cannot, if a man's already engaged or being blocked by somebody, another offensive player can't come along and hit him below the waist, and that's the chop block that they call on you on the interior line. It's a good call. It's a good rule. A lot of guys have gotten their knees torn out by having that happen to them. Take a look at it here. You watch the block. You see the guy come down low. When he's already engaged in one, you can't come down and hit him on another one. I think it was 75 came inside him and did that.
All the way back to the 13. It's 2nd and 17. Look at those numbers. Vanderbilt doubling up LSU's numbers. On the ground again, right up the middle, and only a few yards out to about the 17-yard line, maybe the 18. They'll bring up 3rd down, and a lot to go.
Now the Commodores have got a great
They got to get all the way to the 30-yard line.
Get the football back in
It's going to be 3rd and 12 or 13. Budenhofer
60 yards.
walking the sidelines. He's got to be pleased with a shutout in the first half, shutting down the running attack. And then his offense, although they didn't put points on the board, they certainly ate up time of possession and showed potential of putting points on the board. Here we go. Vanderbilt and LSU. 2 of 8 on 3rd down. Here we go on 3rd, going long. Looking for Frazier, overthrowing and out of bounds. Frazier pretty well protected there by Corey Chavis, who was given an award before the game today. And the special teams will be on the field again to kick it away. Chad Kessler had an outstanding first half.
On 3rd down conversions, they get the nation's
Will stand inside his 5-yard line.
That time the problem, Herb Towel had pressure on it. Vandy again came with the blitz. They put the pressure towel, and he was not able to step up and deliver the ball.
Here's the boot to Alvin Duke. Good spiral, deep kick all the way back to the 24-yard line. Duke gets a block. Turns out the 30. He's at the 40. And down at the 43-yard line. Kenny Mixon got down there, a 58-yard kick for the nation's leading punter, Chad Kessler. And with 12 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter, we'll take the timeout here. No score in the game in Nashville. Nothing, 3rd quarter on Tiger Vision.
Deluxe, elegant, super quality, not the ordinary, refined. Now you could experience the new deluxe taste at McDonald's. Crispy chicken deluxe, grilled chicken deluxe, fish fillet deluxe, or of course, arch deluxe. Get one now as an extra value meal with a large fry and a medium soft drink at a special low price. The new deluxe line extra value meal, only at my McDonald's.
Cafe Express, very fresh every 30 minutes. Unlike everything at Mepco Express, it's
Well, we've had a report now from that X-ray taken on Cecil Collins' ankle. It wasn't the ankle after all. It was the femur, which is the shin bone, and it is broken.
So that he's done. We'll see how long, how bad that really is. He could be a season-ending injury for Cecil Collins, a young man who's had 3 outstanding football games for this LSU offense. He's down. Tough break for LSU, and of course for Cecil Collins, who did not play his first year, was academically ineligible to play his freshman year. Came back this year being his first year, missed the first game of the season against Texas El Paso, then later came on against Mississippi State and Auburn and Akron. So number 40, I think that's Fred Booker being helped off the football field.
Freshman from Hammond, being helped off a true freshman. He's played some DB and also on the special teams, right there on the special teams on that punch. He's walking pretty well off, getting some assistance. Some scores, Tennessee at the half, leading Ole Miss now 7-3. That's it, 7-3 at the half against Ole Miss. All right. By the way, Tulane now leads Army 17-0 that game in the 3rd quarter in the Superdome in New Orleans. 1st and 10 Commodores, Doors at their own 43. Allen bottom of the deep handoff.
45, and he's
Pulling his way up the middle is Jared McGrath.
McGrath's got 5 before
And he
middle
gets out to
linebacker
the
Joe Wesley
48.
brought him down. McGrath has looked good in this
Pretty
game.
good first down run of about
a huge
5.
run early. Has 5 carries, 46 yards.
Just a sprint draw handed to McGrath.
Georgia, early
Gets hit
indication
and
is
drags the guy with him to the pickup of about 5 yards. Not bad running by the big guy. Big enough to be a fullback.
He's certainly got
Yes,
hit
he
on that
is.
play.
He's 5'9", but
Second and
194,
5,
well
from
put
its own
together. Looks
48.
bigger than that.
Again, backs are in
From
the
up
eye.
here.
Asma comes in
They're
motion.
going to send a man
to
in
the near
motion.
side, and Allen
And they're going to play
rolls
after
left.
fake.
Fire sideline cross.
The man he tosses to.
LSU 45. And a first down baby. That's the
Actually, the
LSU
41. And it's a first down
That is
for the
one of the
Doors.
few plays this year that has worked
Just
consistently.
good execution that time. They caught LSU in a man-to-man coverage. Ran the receiver in motion all the way across the formation. You watch him. He goes in motion. Now the defensive back is trailing him. He's open right now. Get him the ball. There's no way you can cover him because you've got to follow him all the way across the formation. So that puts you behind him. The guy turns up, picks up the first down on a nice, easy play.
Now Yoder goes wide to the right, Asma in the slot to the right. On first down, the quick pitch, and this is McGrath again. Just a big hit in the corner and make the turn.
Back at the 43. LSU had that one
Good
snipped
defensive
from the very
play. Charles
beginning.
Smith, number
Safety Mark
35.
Roman,
One guy to get
and
out there and
outside
wrap him up.
linebacker Charles Smith
Forte High
bring down
School
McGrath for a
sophomore.
loss of 2.
He was on the freshman All-SEC team a year ago.
Been a
Charles
beautiful
Smith, the
day for
sophomore
football.
now. As you take a
Temperature
look
right now
again
in
at
the low
Woody
80s.
Woodenhofer. His
a
first
cloud
year
in
with
the
the Doors.
sky, and at the
He
moment,
coached at
no
Missouri,
offense
his alma
on either
mater, where he was
side.
12 and
Vandy
31.
LSU scoreless.
Was in the NFL for a while and
play in the
now
third
back
quarter.
in college coaching as a head coach, replacing a former NFL coach, Rod Dowhauer. Second down and 12 after a loss of 2. Allen going deep and incomplete.
He was
Beard got
tangled
kind
up
of mixed
with an
up with the
LSU
tight end
defensive
Elliott
back,
Carson
Chris
down there, but no
Beard,
flag.
and they call it basically
bumping a little
incidental
bit
contact
downfield.
and incomplete.
I tell you, Allen had him open. He just missed it. Just missed the receiver.
Try to work on a little bit more strong safety, Chris Beard.
Allen 7 of 15 for 77 yards.
Keep up with McGrath coming out of the
Not
backfield.
bad. He had
Elliott
thrown the
Carson's running
interception. That's the
seam
good
right
thing
up the
about it.
middle.
If you're
McGrath had
Vanderbilt,
his man
as long as he
beat.
doesn't turn the football over, and the way Vanderbilt's been moving the ball against his defense, you got to be happy with that.
7 of 15 today for
Third
73
down and
yards.
12 at the 43.
Has been the screen.
There's Wiley giving some word of encouragement, maybe a defensive signal. Out of the gun.
Now he rolls
Some
left.
pressure.
Damian sets up.
He's going to
Fires.
throw a
It is
floater.
tipped and intercepted, or is it? Yes, it is intercepted on about the third
I believe it was finally
by an
picked up, and it
LSU
was.
defender. Making the
Oh, baby,
interception,
Cedric
his
Donaldson
fourth of the
finally
year.
got the loose
Cedric
football. Boy, I'll tell you what,
senior
that
out of
ball was
Jackson,
kicked around a
Mississippi.
lot.
The ball was batted up. Looked like Vandy had a chance to make the reception after LSU couldn't bring it in, and then Donaldson comes over, makes the big play, gets the interception. The LSU offense now takes over. Watch it. To sprint away from the LSU has the blitz coming from the backside. Good pressure. The ball batted up in the air. Almost intercepted by Charles Smith. It's bounced around, and Donaldson says, "Give me the football." First down LSU. Watch it here. One, he has it. No, it's almost the Vandy guy tries to get it, and Donaldson just reaches over and takes the football.
Back to live action. A swing pass to Falk. Turns it upfield to the 43-yard line. 3 turnovers now for the LSU defense. They've recovered 2 fumbles and then that interception.
You see the turnovers. LSU now has to take advantage of it. They need to get some first downs. Give this defense a break. Put something in the end zone. And that's what you have to do. Get the momentum back on your side. Herb Tyler throwing the ball to Kevin Falk. He picked up a couple of yards. 2nd and 5. Let's keep it moving, guys.
LSU 2nd and 5 from the
10-13 to play in the third quarter. 2nd down, 5 at the 43-yard line. Foster goes in motion. Long count by Tyler. Play action fake and a rollout pass complete. Foster steps out of bounds at midfield.
Larry Foster goes out of bounds at midfield after a gain of 7.
First down LSU. Again, no play action pass, bootleg, Herb rolls one way. He just follows Larry Foster around and throws the football to him. He was open, picks up the first down. Jared Donato saying, hey guys, we got the first down, now moving the chains. Let's get something going.
Right at the 50-yard line as Tyler breaks the huddle and brings his team up. Herb Tyler from Old Perry Walker, New Orleans, a junior, 2-year letterman. They're showing blitz. Well, they wouldn't have anybody deep if that happened, and they might go to it. Joe DiMaggio, the tight end on the right side. Here's the handoff, knifing through for a couple of yards, maybe 3 or 4. carries Kevin Fowler. They just have not been able to break free any of their running backs past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's been the complicated thing. LSU's trying to figure out what's going on up front with Vanderbilt. On first down, Vanderbilt is putting 11 men on the line of scrimmage. The guy that throws through, Larry, is going to be the tight end, because if he releases, Herb just needs to raise up and hit it, because there's nobody in the secondary.
I thought they might just do that. There's the defensive front. You got Stallworth, All Smith, and Young, the front four. And here's the pitch. Again tripped up, but this time it was the safety, Raheem Batten, who came up to make the hit. He's really had a big day today.
He has made big plays, and that's what you need. That's what Vandy needed from their corners. We talked about it earlier. You needed good run support from the corners, yet don't get yourself sucked in on a play-action fake and get burned with a long play.
Rondell Mealy checks in. He'll be in the lineup with Kevin Falk now.
Here again, the sit. Vandy comes with the blitz and try to force those running backs to have to pick it up.
Out of the shotgun, a three-man front. They're dropping late in coverage, and here's the throw, and it's incomplete. Actually, they came in a five-man rush. They showed three, but they brought two linebackers.
And they brought a corner. They brought one of the backs, one of the cornerbacks out from the outside and got to Herb Tyler. Again, Herb didn't have the time to wait to complete that pass, so he had to just throw it late out and hope Larry Foster could run underneath it.
Now we'll see Jeremy Witten. We thought we'd see him in the first half. He went out there, and then they elected not to punt it, but to go for it. So Witten making his first punt now, the baseball player from Louisville, Kentucky. He'll try to pooch it into the corner somewhere. Low snap. There goes the corner coffin kick. Let's see if he can get it into that coffin corner at the 11-yard line. Not a bad kick. Nice job by Jeremy Witten. 33 yards, but he got the job done. He got what he wanted. The ball inside the 15.
Vandy is back on their own about their 12, 14-yard line. LSU again offensively got him, picked up a first down, but the offense stalled. Vanderbilt countered defensively by coming with the blitz. You know, it's going to be interesting to see at the end of this ballgame how many blitzes that Vanderbilt has really come with against this LSU offense. It's been effective, but you know, LSU's got to make the adjustment now. They've got to try to adjust and do something with it. The defense, you're thinking, let's get a big play again.
First and 10 Commodores at their own 12-yard line. McGrath the right side up to about the 15-yard line.
Got a new quarterback in the game for Vanderbilt. It's going to be number 11,
Jamal Carter. Came in there on that series. He started things off. He's got a strong arm, and he's considered a dangerous runner as well. Only 2 for 8 this year and 24 yards. But they say that he can move the offense, and evidently in the nothing game, they're going to give him that chance right here. And he can run the football. Quick pitch, McGrath wrapped up, dropped. Boy, both Wiley and Mixon. Mixon was the first to get to him, and Wiley finished him off.
You know, Larry, Allen may have gotten hurt on the last offensive play for Vandy as he watched the play. It's just a tall sweep. Very well defense. Back inside, make the tackle. Good job by LSU keeping it inside and people running from the inside out. We talked about Allen just a minute ago. He may have gotten hurt on that last offensive play. In the last series, they tried to throw the ball and got hit.
Third down and 10 at the 12. Well, really the 13.
And Carter back to throw.
There's a toss on the backfield, incomplete. Coverage coming up was Chris Beard. They'll have to punt it away. I've been giving you these scoreboard updates from time to time, just kind of on my own. I want to mention that they've been brought to you by Casino Rouge. You can catch the Rouge advantage at Casino Rouge. We got another one at 7-3 right now at Knoxville, where Tennessee leads Ole Miss 7-3. So finals: Georgia beat State, Mississippi State 47-0, and Auburn defeated South Carolina 23-6. Casino Rouge bringing you those scores. Now in his own end zone, ready to kick is Joe Webb. Gets it away. End over end. Falk at the 48. Trying to get to the wall on the sideline. He'll get to the other 48 with the Commodores side of the field.
So LSU will have
40-yard punt, 6-yard return. LSU football on the Vandy side of the 50.
Good defensive stand. You came out, didn't give up a first down, didn't give up any yards. Darn the ball back over to the offense now. Now you got to get something going offensively. LSU's just they're struggling here offensively. Diesel, as we mentioned, Cecil Collins out with a broken fibula. Kevin Falk and Rondell Mealy, now they've got to step up and carry the ball here.
Good shot of the crowd here. A lot of purple and gold. A lot of people from Baton Rouge. A lot of students that came up on that bus trip. They had a lot of fun. They're going to head back right after the game. They drove up to see the game. They head back. But for $25, you can't beat it. Tommy Banks in motion. A throw to Banks incomplete.
Well, I tell you, Larry, Herb Tyler was incomplete, but he doesn't have. They're not giving him any time at all to set his feet and throw this football. He's having to roll out, and he's got people hanging on him. He's got to deliver the football before time. It's just tough. LSU's got to give him some time to throw the football. Watch it for play action. But as he rolls out, he's got a guy coming right at him. He overthrows the football. He's been under pressure all day long. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. LSU goes to the shotgun on this one.
Commodores have 2 sacks in the game. 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10.
Left sideline.
Fred Vincent. Intended for Abram Moody. His brother Josh expected back in about a week. He'll be here for the Florida game. Got up in the big leagues and played a little third base the last couple of weeks of the season. He went 3 for 5 in the big leagues.
With 3rd down and 10, LSU just, offensively they can't seem to pick up this blitz that Van is throwing at him. In the 3rd down, you know Vanderbilt's going to come off the corner and up the middle with the blitz. You've got to be ready for it.
3rd and 10, there it is. A lot of pressure on Tyler, who scrambles. He's got that ball loose. Look out, and he's going to be dropped short of a 1st down at the 43. Won't be a sack because he was able to pick up some yardage, but boy, he was running for his life as soon as he set up to throw.
He's been under pressure. You've got to figure out how to pick up this blitz scheme that Van is throwing at you. Watch it. They're coming up the middle. A guy comes free. Herb makes a miss. He does a good job of just picking up some positive yards, and he's looking for a place to go. Good job by Herb Tyler just getting out of there. He hasn't had time at all today, right?
That was Jason Hill, number 72, who chased him out. 6'3", 265-pound senior. Now Jeremy Whitten again with a pooch kick going the other way this time. High sailing kick. Will he get it out of bounds inside the 10? Yes, he does. Good job from Jeremy Whitten.
Good job down at the 7-yard line. So LSU's playing the changing field position. The 36-yard, 43-yard punt, 6 yard down the 7-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's doing a job, and that's exactly what he's being used for. It's just another weapon. Kessler, your long bomber, and then you got that guy for the short coffin corner kick. That's a lost art these days. You don't see it done very often, and that's a great weapon as you see here. Let's see who's in quarterback for the Doors.
Carter's going to be in there.
Yep, he's there, the Houston, Texas sophomore. Lines him up at his own 7.
Running backs on the 1st down from the Vandy 7.
Asmussen's, well, there's a snap that is going to be dropped. Asma was in motion, and that's the problem sometimes when you do change quarterbacks. They talk about having quarterback rotations or 2 quarterback systems. There's a difference in center exchange sometimes.
There is a difference. You have to get a little bit of a feel for it, and Carter's trying to work it out. It's strange that they changed quarterbacks because the offense is moving so well now. He must have been shaken up. I don't see him on the sideline, but he must have been shaken up on the offensive series in the first offensive series of the half.
I don't see him either. 2nd down, left side, not much.
Very short yardage.
Back to the line of scrimmage, maybe.
Alvin Duke got a yard on the play. And you get the feeling with Carter in the game, anything they do is going to be
They're really having some problems. There's Damien. He looks okay, Damien. I didn't see him when I looked over there.
I don't think you're going to see them go down
back on the path.
Well, I think the last 2 series they've run the ball.
He's had a pretty good afternoon. He had thrown the interception, and he's moved his offense down the field. Just hasn't been able to get in the end zone.
You have to be conservative.
Well, they put Alvin Duke in the backfield. He carried the last time. He's the tailback in the eye on 3rd down and 11. Pressure in the end zone. Floats it out, and he had to unload it early. That one you can consider a hurry. And boy, was that a big play.
Big play. A lot of pressure coming in. LSU came with the blitz. Linebackers running through. Defensive lineman getting in there. The defense has really stepped it up here. You watch it. They just come inside. There's a blitz. There's Smith. There's Wiley. Good pressure makes him throw early.
Well, the Tigers should get this ball in great field position. In fact, Falk is standing at the 46-yard line of Vanderbilt. As you look at Joe Webb, standing on the back of the end zone, gets the kick away. Falk is going to field it. at the 47. Trying to get outside. Flag is down. And so is Kevin at the 42. Flag went down right away as he was trying to set up the blockers, and this could be against the return team, a 41-yard punt. Boy, you hate to see that because you're getting the ball in such great field position.
Looks like it's going to be that block in the back, and the official threw it immediately. As soon as Kevin caught the ball, the flag went down.
In the back, over
There's the
return.
call.
10-yard penalty.
Against LSU.
That'd be a 10-yard penalty against the Tigers.
And even with that, they'll still have good field position, but it's still a 10-yard penalty, and that's what hurts.
I think that may be the call right there. You see number 40, Fred Booker, making a block on number 1. That may be the call of the illegal block in the back.
7th penalty, over 50 yards in penalties for the Tigers, and they seem to have come at some bad times.
That call, I tell you what, the official standing on the sideline is the one that made the call. The guy standing right next to the play didn't call it.
Well, here we go. Tigers ball on their side of the 50 at the 47. Tommy Banks in there with Rondell Mealy. Mealy is the tailback. He'll get the pitch. Banks leading the way behind Faneca and Banks. Mealy on the sideline out of bounds at the 45-yard line of Vanderbilt. Well, with Cecil Collins out, more of the load will be shifted to Rondell Mealy and possibly even Kendall Cleveland.
Just a toss sweep. You see Banks out front. You got the guards out front, knocking some folks down. Good job getting back inside. Pick up about 6 yards and get out of bounds. Brings up a second down and about 4.
I saw him play a lot of games in Destrehan, and he was outstanding there, and he's carried it on to the Division I level with LSU. He's had back-to-back 100-yard games.
Tyler's checking. There's nobody in the middle of the field for Vanderbilt.
Hot pitch on 2nd and 3. Fall trying to get outside and does it. He's in the 40, 35, and out of bounds. High stepping out of bounds on the sideline with a very big first down.
I'll tell you, that's one where you got to say Kevin Falk made this play happen. What he did, you watch him, he's going to get the pitch, but what makes the play is watch the stutter step that's coming up. He's got the pitch, somebody's out there waiting on him, a little step, and it's all over. He's gone by.
Jamie Duncan was in position, it appeared, to make the play, and Falk juked him out of position. Well, it's a first down. The ball now at the 33-yard line of Vanderbilt. Herb Tyler, the QB. Quick pitch. It's Rondell, the missile Mealy, down to the 25-yard line.
That was Kevin
Or
Falk.
was it Falk? It was number 3. I thought it was 7 because he was the tailback a moment ago, but it was Kevin, and Kevin gets it down to around the 26 is where they'll mark it down.
You know, here's the thing that with the LSU, you have to be thinking about it, Jared Donato. You keep running the football and pounding Vanderbilt. You see Falk takes it up inside, just finds a seam and picks up some yards. But LSU may be wearing his band of defense down.
Falk is the only back in the backfield now, and a timeout will be called. And this one called by Vanderbilt, it appears. And that'll leave them with 2. 3:48 to play in the third quarter. And we'll be back in a moment with no score. The Tigers looking at 2nd and 3 at the Vandy 26.
Vanderbilt Radio Network.
Now with 2 convenient locations just south of Gate 5 at Tiger Stadium and adjacent to Mike the Tiger's Cage. Recognized as the official LSU fan shop, the Tiger Gift Center features the most complete, original line of LSU sportswear, videotapes, gifts, and memorabilia. For quality LSU merchandise at the best prices in town, shop the Tiger Gift Center on the LSU campus.
And we'll tailor your new clothing at no additional charge. For the most of the best menswear since 1855.
Good look at the Commodore cheerleaders here. Or I guess it's some kind of,
through Saturday.
I guess that's the dance band that they got.
The Commodores and Telelinc
A lot of pageantry in college football, a lot of excitement. The SEC on the road. There's Kevin Falk. He's up to 85 now. Remember, at halftime, the Tigers only had, 47 total yards rushing.
Yeah, Falk's he's stepping it up a little bit here. His offensive line is starting to move some folks around. That time Vanderbilt took the timeout there. It looks like they had 12 men on the field for the second time, and they were forced to call the timeout.
That's going to drive a coach crazy. They say it's coaching to have 12 men out there, bad coaching. I don't always agree with that. Sometimes a player doesn't understand the call, what defense you might be in, and thinks he's in there. And he's not. And it's his fault as much as it is the coaches to keep up with that. It is now 2nd down and 3 at the 26. Handoff. Straight ahead. Big hole. and they fall down to the 13.
Finally, he goes down first and 10.
Got a Tiger first down.
At the Vandy 13.
Well, they opened it up front that time. Al Jackson, Adam Perry, Todd McClure, Alan Fennick, and Trey Langley, the offensive line, and this is straight ahead.
Good hole. Falk hits the hole. Boy, I tell you, he coming through there. He gets to the hole pretty quick.
Vanderbilt has been on the field a good part of the second
Now the
half.
ball officially at the 13. It's first down and 10 with 3:29 to play. Banks is the up back in the eye. Falk, the tailback, takes the pitch. Dropped, and I'll tell you what, that was a good defensive effort there. Without a question, the linebacker, Carlton Hall from Midwest City, Oklahoma, a senior, number 34, making the play.
Hall did a good job. He just came inside, got underneath the blocks, and got in behind that the pulling line to watch him. He just reads it. He comes in right behind the guard and make the tackle. He just got snuck in behind him and made the hit.
They're going to give him a yard off forward progress. It is now 2nd and 9 at the 12. Jerry D concerned. Tabor in motion. Hand off, Rondale Mealy. Around and dropped again. It's Hall. Well, in the first half, it was Rock Batten and Jamie Duncan making the plays. Now it's linebacker Carlton Hall making big plays for Vandy's D.
Just good reading by the linebacker. He's reading everything going away from him, and he's able to he's got good enough speed to come underneath the block and catch that running back. And he's been lucky by doing that. Again, he's got good enough speed to do it, but by doing it, coaches don't want you to do that, Larry, because at some point in time, you're going to come underneath, that running back's going to run right past you.
LSU 2 of 11 today on
Third down and 9 at the 12. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Straight drop back, Tyler, throwing, leaping, catching, touchdown, Foster. LSU takes a 6-0 lead.
Caught him in a blitz again. We've been talking about Vandy. You knew they were going to come with the blitz. What you want to do is get somebody inside the seam where there's no free safety. Herb Tyler got Ron Foster, Larry Foster inside the cornerback, touchdown.
With 1:55 to play in the third quarter. Tyler to Foster. And now the PAT by Danny Boyd is up. And it is good. LSU takes out a 7-0 lead here in the third. We'll take a timeout. We'll give you a summary when we return. A timeout in the third. LSU leads it 7-0.
Press hotline.
Yeah, this is Frank. Pest control calling. Lady's got a skunk in the back of the refrigerator.
She means a skunky beer, right?
Well, as it turns out, yeah.
Well, what was that?
Oh, there's another one in there next to her grapes.
They don't have a born-on date, do they? Oops.
Negative, sorry, just an expiration date.
And there's no telling how old they are.
I'd say real old. They ain't put that much of a fight.
Born-on dating. Only from Budweiser. The date that guarantees it's fresh. Budweiser beer. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
The mall at Green Hills is proud to support the 1997-1998
There's the score and a happier Jerry Denard, although it's not showing much on the face. We'll take another look at the scoring play. A touchdown pass, Tyler to Foster. Here it is.
Foster just got inside. There's nobody in the middle of the football field. He got inside the cornerback and was wide open on the slant. Take a look. Watch it. Nobody in the middle of the football field. Just man coverage. Quick slant. Get inside. Touchdown. Made it look easy. Herb had a little time to throw the football, and he put it right where he had to. Seven plays, 53 yards.
13-yard touchdown play. That scoring summary brought to you by the real Yellow Pages from Bell South.
I'll tell you, Larry, the big key on the drive, though, was the punting game, because LSU kept changing field position, and finally back Vandy up, back them up, and LSU started on the Vanderbilt side of the football field.
Well, Jeremy Witten was part of that with the Pooch kick. Big punch by Kessler, and then the Pooch kick by Witten.
Well, the key now is good coverage on the kickoff. Don't allow him to run the kickoff back.
Here's the boot going deep, and this will be taken by McGrath, who has replaced Jimmy Williams back there after he was out with an injury. And he gets it up to about the 22-yard line. Return of 17.
Willie down on the sideline.
And Tennessee now has taken a 14-3 lead over Ole Miss in the third quarter. Another touchdown for the Peyton Manning Volunteers. Tulane now leading at 27-0 over Army. Penn State beating Illinois. Not yet a final. Well, it is a final now. 41-6. That scoring summary by brought to you by Casino Rouge. Catch the Rouge advantage at Casino Rouge. And here's a rollout or a fake handout option by Carter, and he gets it out to about the 25-yard line.
That is what this offense will be.
But you feel a little better leading 7-0 in a game like this one. You expected a bigger game maybe offensively, but the way these two teams are battling it out, it's like two heavyweights going toe-to-toe.
Yeah, you just kept going back and forth. LSU finally able to put the ball in the end zone. And what you want to do is if the defense can come up with a big stop right here, get the ball back to the offense again. You got some momentum going there. Then you can give your offense a chance to go to work on these guys.
Carter remains at quarterback in place of Damian Allen, who appears to be all right on the sideline. Rush from Donaldson from the outside. They're going to get him.
At the 25.
He had help on the left side as Donaldson rushed in from the right side. Looks like Mike Sutton on that left side over there, and it's another sack.
I tell you what happened. That time Vandy put a man in motion, and it was Donaldson's man that went in motion. So when he went in motion, Donaldson was going with him. They brought him right inside. He went in on the blitz. It was right in there. You watch him. He shows up almost. There he is.
In the last two series,
Carter never had a shot. He had to tuck it, try to run, and get some help from Sutton on the other side.
That's the 25-yard line. It'll be third down and 7.
So they go to the shotgun. Let's see what they do this time. Carter out of the gun has 3 wide receivers.
Hold him here. They'll get the ball back in good position. Another blitz. He throws incomplete.
That was a duck. And he got
I'll tell you what, Carter got leveled by Rayon Hill coming off the corner. Carter, I don't think he saw him coming until he turned around to throw the ball, and he got hit right underneath the chin.
Right corner blitzed him.
He took a heck of a shot from Rayon Hill coming off that corner.
Off under his own power.
Let's take another look.
You watch it. Rayon Hill's going to show up. There he is. Carter just tried to, and he hits him right underneath the chin.
We watch.
Now Joe Hill will be, or Joe Webb rather, will be kicking to Kevin Falk, who stands at the 30.
We haven't seen Falk do a whole lot on punt returns. It's time for him to open it up a little bit if he can get a good punt to handle.
Here's the snap, and the kick is a good kick. Sailing back in the sunlight. Falk fields it. It's a back where he caught it going back toward the other way. And I'm about the 23-yard line. 54 yards on that kick.
Good kick by Webb, and he really changed ends of the football field. That was a good punt. 8 seconds to go in the third quarter.
This quarter about to wrap up with a 7-0 lead for LSU as Frazier, Hankton, Robert Tyler, and Herb Tyler goes in. And here's a look on the sideline of Cecil Collins on the crutches. And that is really too bad. You can see the leg wrapped up. Now you got a fibula and a tibia. We understand it's the fibula that has been broken. Here's a handoff. The 27-yard line or so. I don't remember my body parts that well, but one is the front bone, one is the kind of the big bone, one's the little bone in the leg. If I'm correct, I think it's like the shin bone.
You're surely, you're asking me which one is which. It's too bad. We've got to go to a break. It's the end of the third quarter. We're going to doctor's inbounds here in a minute.
Into 3 quarters of play, the score, LSU 7, Vanderbilt nothing. We'll be back on Tiger Nation.
Recycling and disposal services. OPFI team is committed to serving customers and protecting our environment. They train hard and work hard to
LSU sporting events is the Tiger Ticket Office, located at the main lobby of the Athletic Administration Building. Advanced ticket sales to all events are available from 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday, on both a season and single game basis. For complete seating and price information, call the LSU Ticket Office at 504-388-2184. That's 388-2184. And see the Tigers in action whenever you can.
There's the score 7-0 as you take a look at Cecil Collins, and there's the leg wrapped up, and it is down below the knee and above the ankle. We've got some other scores. Volunteers have scored 14 points in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter, and now lead 21-3 over Ole Miss. Sounds like Phil Fulmer had a right kind of halftime speech.
Tigers with second and 6.
LSU ball. Second down and 6 at the 28-yard line. Good pitch. Kevin Falk.
But that's all he got.
And that's about 4 yards short of the first down and pick up a 2.
Was there when it counted.
Looks like we're going to see a lot of Kevin Falk and Neely and just the running game and all. Kevin Falk has 21 carries, 102 yards, so he goes over the 100-yard mark. And didn't seem like he had that much starting out.
He did?
I mean, he just came out in the third quarter and just really ran the football well. It's going to be third down and about 4.
It may be that Jamel Carter.
Fernell Hankton, a tight end, is checked in. He's on the left side with a heavy take left hand. Everybody in tight and stack guy. 2 tight ends down. Camacho on the right side. Tyler will keep to the 40-45-yard line.
That appeared to me to be a designed run.
Boy, when you go third down and short yardage, you can pick up a play like that. Under the 45, Herb Tyler.
It's just a straight. He fakes the ball to Kevin Falk. You got everybody bunched in tight. Herb Tyler keeps it, gets outside. He's got the first down and just picks up additional yards. Good job of tucking the ball and running against a defense that was looking for Kevin Falk to run inside.
Kendall Cleveland, number 32, and they're leading the way as well. He was the up back in that stack guy. And now first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
LSU
back off.
2 tight end set. Just take it right out the defense.
Late puts the Falk. He gets dropped for a loss.
The Falk, but he's going to be stopped right away. And again, the defensive player that makes the play is Carlton Hall, number 34.
The loss on the play is 6.
This is just a down-the-line option, and Vandy hit too many people outside playing on it. Herb just takes it, goes down the line. You've got to make that decision right away. He pitches it, and too many defenders outside.
39-yard line. Second down and 16 to go now. DiMaggio checks out of the lineup. They'll go with a 3 tight end set with Booty and Foster on the right side and Frazier on the left.
To play in the game.
Tyler the fullback. Falk the running back.
With backs in the I formation. Vandy creeping the
Herb Tyler will hand off to Kevin Falk. Breaks the tackles and he knifes his way up to about the 48-yard line on good second effort.
Boy, he was just one step away from breaking that because Vandy had the blitz on again, and if he breaks that initial wave, he's going to run for quite a while.
From its own 48.
Brings up third down and 7 yards to go. A big play coming up for the Tiger offense.
It's just a spread, just a draw play with the lead back in there. Kevin does a good job of pulling folks ahead, picking up some yards, putting them in a good position. Third and 7, back to where they were.
There's Kevin's numbers, 104 yards today. Here we go. Kevin trying to add to that number. Won't get the first down. Gets it into Commodore territory at the 49, but Jeremy Witten checks in, and so does the special team unit. They'll punt it away and try to get the short punt again.
Just want to hopefully pin them down deep in their own territory, get them like around the 10 or inside the 10-yard line, and play good, solid defense.
We've got third quarter stats that we can look at, and I can tell you it's pretty dead even when you got total net yards of 164 for LSU and 174 for the Commodores. Here we go. Witten will try to get it into the coffin corner. Short kick. He's running up, taking it at the 15. It wasn't the kind of kick they hoped for, I don't think. He gets it up to about the 29. Nice play there by Alvin Duke.
31-yard punt, but he was not able. Wooten was not able to kick the ball on one side of the field and pin him in the corner. As a result, Vandy will take over on about the 28-yard line.
And this fourth quarter is being sponsored by the real Yellow Pages from Bell South.
Well, let's see who comes in at quarterback for Vandy. Carter's been the guy in the last couple of times, and they're going to go back to number 17. Damian Allen is back in the football game.
Allen checks back in, the senior from Strongsville, Ohio. This was his 20th straight start, by the way, in the Commodore uniform today. 7-0 LSU with 11:30 to play. These kind of games are scary. All it takes is one big play or one misplay, and it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, he initially warmed up on the sideline.
Yeah, that's all it takes. You know, you got a quarterback that's been moving the offense in Damian Allen for Vandy in the first half. Played one series in the second half thus far, and now he's back in the ball game, hoping that he can give them just a spark offensively and try to tie this thing up.
There's a timeout down there for some reason, maybe a radio-type timeout. It certainly isn't for Tiger Vision. They're down there now. They're bringing them up. Let's see what happens here on 1st and 10 at the 28. Good shot of Mike Sutton.
Let's see if they can change
Left defensive end in this set. And here's the pitch.
First down. He gets to the 30.
Hit by Chris Beard. Goes ball drop, but he was out of
Near the
bounds.
32.
Got a few yards up to about the 32-yard line.
40 on first down. And the Commodores will face 2nd and 7. Okay, you get Allen back into the game.
So that'll bring up a second down and 7 at the 32.
They've been able to do
2nd and 7, and
screen his work.
For LSU, now you want to get some pressure on the quarterback. You got to think that Vanderbilt been trying to do a little play action, maybe put the ball in the air to get the first down. Certainly, they didn't want to end up with a 3rd down and 5 or 3rd and 7 against this LSU defense. Not the way the defense has been playing in the second half.
Well, here's Roman out, had some pressure. Incomplete.
That was low.
That ball, I don't know, it was thrown behind Carson, the intended receiver, the tight end.
You got to catch that ball, though. That's one you have to catch. It was Allen fumbled the snap from center, but was able to get control of it and evade McFarland, who was chasing him, and still get the football off.
3rd down and 7 now. And we can see that this Vanderbilt offense just not capable of moving the ball like they did in the first half. Some adjustments by Carl Reese at halftime, perhaps. But they are not moving the football in the second half at all.
This is where you want to come with a blitz, put some pressure on them.
Back to the I formation. Allen back to throw.
Big rush from Twilly off the corner, and it's incomplete.
There you go. That's what you got to do. Bring some folks, get them in his face, make him throw the ball early. Result, incomplete pass. Now they've got to punt the ball back to you.
Joe Webb comes in to kick. A good look at Mark Roman here. Look at this rush down below by Twilly.
Twilly just comes free. Nobody picked him up.
And Roman on the coverage. The man he hit there was Winkler, who went to Mortimer Jordan High School. Same high school as Bo Jackson in Birmingham, Alabama.
Stands at the 25.
Tennessee now leads 21-9 over Ole Miss. Here's the boot. Falk is backing it up in the sun. They have to call a fair catch and gets it down at the 19-yard line. Well, the Tigers will have it with 11:03 to play in this ball game, leading it by 7-0.
50-yard punt, not bad. Not bad punt by Webb. He's done a good job. So has Kessler when Kessler's been in there. But Jamie Whitman's been the guy who's been trying to pitch punt it the last couple of times.
It'll be Falk in the backfield. The up back will be Tommy Banks. DiMaggio on the right side is the tight end. Foster on the right side. Frazier on the left. And this is Kevin Falk. He gets it up to about the 24-yard line.
To the 25.
He's ripping off 5 yards just about every time now in the second half.
I think the depth of the LSU team and talent is starting to wear a little bit on this, especially on the defensive end. And you're starting to see a lot of movement up front for the LSU offensive line. They're blowing some folks out, giving Kevin a chance to get the football and move it up the field. And, if he's picking up 5 yards every time he touches the ball, that's what you want to do. Just keep handing the ball to him, keep pounding it in there until they stop you.
Frazier and Foster on the left side this time. They'll run it straight ahead again. Falk straight ahead to about the 30-yard line. Again, another 5 yards and a first down.
That's what we just turn around, hand it to him, let the big guys up front take care of business, and tell Kevin go and find the holes and pick up positive yards.
You got Perry at left guard, McClure at center, and Fennick at right guard. That's pretty much where they're going, although they're getting some help up front, too. Some good running plays up there. McClure really had a nice block on that one. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the 29. Let's try to go outside this time. It's Falk. And they stacked that one up after only about a 3-yard gain. Maybe 2.5.
Good defense, Jason Hill.
LSU has really offensively picked up the pace of the football game and getting in and out of the huddle, getting to the line of scrimmage, picking up the pace, and that wears on the defense. The other thing you want to do is running the football is really a different mindset than pass blocking. You pass blocking, it's more finesse, but when you take the ball and just start pounding it at folks, it becomes a real physical football game, and in a physical type football game, LSU wins.
2nd and 7 at the 32.
second down and
Quick pitch, Banks leading the way for Rondell Mealy, who's wrapped up and tackled.
And then who else?
Chavez was there, so was 34, Carlton Hall.
And
Corey Chavez, the left corner, Hall, the middle linebacker on that left side.
9:15 and counting.
That'll bring up third down and a long
Vandy
5.
either needs a turnover or
Or
they
a long
need
4, maybe a short 5. We'll see what they mark it down. Banks, DiMaggio will check out, Booty, and Falk will check in.
We may see a little bootleg action from Herb Tower here, try to get outside with a run-pass option. No, he gets back in the shotgun. Now he's got Mealy and Falk. Falk's in the slot.
This presents an interesting situation with Falk in the slot on the right side. You got 4 receivers going out on a pattern. He's going to try to go to Abram Booty, and it goes incomplete.
That was great coverage by
He was covered very well by Vincent, and it was well overthrown. He may have just elected to throw that one away.
Well, again, he had there was pressure on Herb Tyler. He had somebody in his face. He had to get rid of the football, and the guy wasn't really open. LSU was able to avoid the interception by just having to throw it away. Here comes Kessler. I think this is his first punt of the second half.
Yeah, it is. Alvin Duke will be deep. There he is, number 24. Duke from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, a sophomore. Kessler getting the kick away. Oh, he is really drilled. Oh, this ball is kicked all the way to the goal line. Did he kick that ball?
61-yard punt.
You can tell when he left his foot that was a cannon shot.
61-yard punt, no return.
All right. Tigers will go back to defense. With 7-0 the lead, it's still tenuous. 8:28 to play. The Commodores really haven't done much offensively, but again, it only takes one big play.
One big play, and they're right back in. Let's watch the punt here. He punts.
Got to get something going.
I'll tell you why they didn't call that play. I know the folks say that might have been a rough one, but once that punter's foot touches the ground, he's fair game.
I have seen flags thrown though in situations like that.
When he punts it, that foot touches the ground, it's fair game.
Here's the handoff up the middle, and I mean nothing. Paul Morgan got hit when he was getting the handoff. That's how much penetration the defensive line put in that one.
The defensive line starting to take control of the running game now. They're shutting Vandy down. They're saying, hey, we're going to control this line of scrimmage. McFarland, Wiley, Sutton, those guys, they're going to play up front now. And let's see if you can throw the football in her.
Second down and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Goes wide left.
McGrath and Morgan in the backfield. Jimmy Williams has not returned since his injury.
LSU,
no word on the sideline.
Blitz at the line of scrimmage.
Up. I got to think
LSU jumped early. Allen over the middle.
Throw over the middle. Listen, they're blowing everything, and they're blowing it dead, but everybody is standing around except the guy with the ball and Rayon Hill. Rayon didn't want to let go of Paul Morgan, and I don't blame him. You don't know what might be happening there.
This one's going to be against Vandy. The left offensive tackle kind of rocked back in his stance. They got another shot of it, guys. We'll show it to you. The left offensive tackle just kind of rocked back in his stance, and when he did that, the defensive end came across the line of scrimmage and said he threw me off. They blew the whistle. It was dead. Penalized the offense half the distance, and you go back to second down.
Second and 15.
Second and 15 for Vanderbilt from its own 15, and the LSU contingent all of a sudden making a lot of noise. Allen quarterback draw. 15. Gets outside 20. Allen reverses field into the
27-yard line.
That was a very good run by
Beard and Chuck Wiley. I believe Wiley was the first guy to get to him. Well, I'll tell you what, and Mark Roman at the bottom of that pile. It took him a while to get to him.
Well, you know, it just went from a second down to 15. Now it's going to be about a third down and probably about 3 or 4 yards. So that was a big play by Allen.
Down the inside 7 minutes to play, 6:56 and counting. Third down 3. This is a big play now at the 27-yard line.
Maybe third and 3 from its 27. Allen runs McGrath and then had no chance. He's dropped back at the 26.
They had the linebackers as well. They had Charles Smith and Joe Wesley, but give McFarland the initial hit and credit for penetration. Now we're going to show Smith there. We're going to show Wesley, I'm sure. But you look at McFarland, 94, who stacked it up.
He's got a man on him. McFarland just says, hey, we're not going anywhere, guys. We're going to stop this thing right here.
And of course, Wesley and Smith reacted quickly and made a nice defensive stop. It is 4th down in a punting situation again for Webb and the Commodores.
The snap is high.
He'll get this punt away.
Comes out of there with a low
Sailing down, they're going to let it hit. It's going to be Tigers football.
Looks like it hit an LSU player.
Up around the 38-yard line. Boy, that could have been disastrous. I believe it may have been a Commodore. A 40-yard punt. Tigers with good field position in a 7-0 game. 6 minutes to play.
Well, I'll tell you, this has been one that every team, Larry, during the season has that game where they struggle through it. They just really struggle through it. Sometimes they win it, sometimes they don't. I know Jared Denard is hoping he gets out of here with a win, and he can look back and say, well, now we've had our one game where we've struggled through, guys.
Here comes LSU to the line of scrimmage.
First down and 10, ball at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, make it near. 45, breaks outside the missile. 45.
Down to the 40, down to the 37. I think they'll knock him down at the 38. That's one of the first big plays we've seen from the offense today.
Good job by Mila Watson. Hand it off. Everything's blocked up on that side. Let's cut it back. Look for a little daylight. Away from that guy. Take it upfield. Good job by Rondell Mealy. Good running, good vision. 22 yards on that carry. Just a good job of seeing the football field.
Now it's Falk back there with Robert Tyler. First and 10 at the 38 at Vanderbilt. Kevin Falk. Penalty flag down. It's a move to 30. He's still clean. It's at the 12. The flag is all the way back at the 37-yard line.
Looks like this one may come back for a holding penalty on the outside. The official standing right out there, and he threw the flag. Going to bring it back, holding against LSU.
That was one of the nicest runs we've seen today from Kevin Falk. And it will come back.
It is amazing, really, the Vanderbilt's defense has not.
Whenever Jerry puts both hands on top of his head, you know he's frustrated.
Yeah, they went down, George. You mentioned that Vanderbilt's
he's saying, hey, look, we finally get something going.
And that came on the opening drive of the half. So
we finally get something going on this thing, and now we get a holding penalty.
The team is becoming a faster, but if I'm Vanderbilt here, you got to sell out for the run. You got to make sure.
Well, the ball now will be placed at the 47-yard line.
Because on LSU's side, their feeling is there's no need to call.
It's going to bring up a first down at 19.
To win this thing 7-0. So let's see if what Willie is saying ends up happening. First and 19 after the holding call from Vandy's 47. Tyler dropped
all right, there's a handoff.
Right at the line of
scrimmage. Not much up the middle.
Jamie Duncan, the middle linebacker, he must have about 80 tackles today.
And that'll bring it down to about the 47-yard line.
Second and 19. What play do you call there?
Let's go through the playbook and find a second and 19 call.
Well, the play, what you want to do is throw the football, something short, maybe at a back flaring out in the flats. Hope he can break something and pick up 20 yards or so. If not, you want to just get at least 8 to 10 yards to put you in good position.
Jamon Adams was in the lineup on that last play, came out, and that play got nowhere. Absolutely nothing for ball. They tried to spread the field and make it look like they're going to go deep with a pass to break him up the middle, but it just didn't develop, and now it's third down and 19.
Carlton Hall, number 34 for Vandy, was having no parts of Kevin Falk getting loose. He just stepped in there and made a good clean tackle.
Frazier kicks in from the sideline as they go with another wide receiver as Joe DiMaggio checks out. The freshman from Crowley is out. And Frazier, the sophomore from Shreveport, is in. Banks and Falk besides flanking the quarterback Tyler. It's Falk, room down to around the 32, but not enough for a first down. Now you can try a long field goal. Do you try that with Danny Boyd, or do you go for the first down?
Depends on how far it is. If it's going to be within 3 yards, you got to go ahead and line up and go for it.
Rondell Mealy is checking in for Kevin Falk. It appears they'll line up and go for it.
You got to go. It's going to bring up the fourth down and about 3-4 yards. And you got to go for it. As well as your defense is playing, you want to go for it here.
Now Tyler has gone to the sideline to check with Jerry DiNardo to make sure he gets the play call correctly. And I would think that if you had Wayne Ritchie in this situation today, you'd kick it here with Wade.
On second thought,
And a timeout is called by LSU. There was some confusion. Tyler came to the sideline to get the word from Jerry. By the time he got back to the huddle, he saw that play clock going down. And we'll take a timeout here. 2 minutes, 53 seconds remain. LSU leading at 7-0 with a fourth down play coming up.
If your doctor orders an MRI scan, tell them about bioimaging on Wallace Road across from Southern Hills Hospital. Bioimaging offers same-day scanning on either a conventional scanner or the
Weekly grant.
open
Getting
MRI
$3
scanner
instant scratch
for
games from the Louisiana Lottery Corporation. 3 games on each ticket with a top prize of $1,000 a week for 20 years.
Easy access and free parking. And accepts most types of insurance.
What a job.
Bioimaging.
Weekly
Call
grant. Instant scratch game.
9551.
Oh, you put 2 right there.
All right, here's the situation. The score is 7-0 as you see. There's the clock, 2:53. Fourth down and 4 at the 32. It would be about a 50-yard field goal. That's a long field goal.
It's a long field goal, and you know the punt. You don't want to take a chance at punting. I think you're better off lining up and just taking it to them. Let's see what we can do. The official will put the ball in play here. LSU's going to have to get out there with a play because the play clock's running. It's down to 17 seconds.
And they're still talking to Tyler on the sideline with Mike Haywood.
Well, they're going to have to go ahead and take the delay penalty here because there's no way they're going to get this play off.
Well, if you take the delay, then you bring Witten in to do the pooch kick.
You call another timeout.
Another timeout. Boy, this is something, huh?
Let's talk about this particular play call.
LSU's had the ball for almost 6 minutes in this drive, and you know that's 2 timeouts in a row. You got 2:53 left in the ball game. That's one that I'm not sure what happened there, other than the official put the ball in play early.
They're debating on the sideline what to do here. No question about that. For a second timeout. We'll take a timeout again. Be right back. Stay with us. It's exciting here with less than 3 to play.
Offensively in the second half here, really got the momentum going. I guess Jerry
LSU Athletics proudly invites Tiger fans to visit the LSU Hall of Fame facility, located on the first floor in the Athletic Administration building. Relive the magic of LSU's storied past in displays, pictures, and videos. Continually updated, the Hall of Fame room offers Tiger fans a peek at many of LSU's treasures and traditions. Come visit 8:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. Admission is free.
The fact that you can pick up that first down is what they're doing. Really downstairs, what have you got?
All right, here's the situation once again. 7-0. Fourth quarter, 2:53 to play. Ball at the Vanderbilt 32, and it's 4th and 4. Tigers are going for it.
4th and 4.
Mealy and Banks behind the quarterback.
Tyler sprint out. Roll him out. Get him out. There you go. Get out there.
Drop back at the 41 yard line. Big defensive play. No question about it. Glenn Young, the defensive end, made the play. If he gets outside, he can not only run it, he can throw it, he can do a lot of things. He did not get outside. He was open to go if he could get around the corner.
Good play. Everybody stayed home. 2 defenders on the backside waiting on him. Good heads up defensive play. I think everybody on the defense except 2 people thought that Rondé Mealy was going to get the pitch.
Well, after a debate of 2 timeouts, it's a loss all the way back to the 41. And now it's 1st and 10 doors with 2:48 to play. Commodores with 2 timeouts left. LSU with 1.
First down, Vandy from its own 31. In motion to the far side goes Hogan. Allen play fakes, has some time. Goes left side.
He dropped the ball. It's going to be incomplete. Tavares Hogan from Definiak Springs, Florida, sophomore, absolutely was wide open, and I thought had the ball. He never really caught it.
He never really caught it. He came in motion, and he's able to run at an angle. So he's running through the zone, goes all the way through the zones. There he is. He's wide open on the backside. If he catches his football in stride, he can score.
Chris Cummings was chasing him. Now he's a sprinter, but still, that would have been a big, big play. Instead, it's 2nd and 10 at the 41. Clock stopped at 2:41.
Hogan's in motion to the left.
Again, Hogan's in motion.
Again, play fakes. Into the gun,
stepping under one. He ran right into a defensive player for LSU.
Middle linebacker
Kenny McMixon was there. I believe Arnold Miller was there. Looks like Joe Wesley was the guy that really stuck him.
Joe Wesley, number 48, just, Allen was looking one way. When he turned back, here comes Mr. Wesley. It's the same play they just ran. They come back to it. LSU gets pressure. Allen didn't even see Wesley coming. Oh, there he is.
Bingo. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Watch him just ducking guys here. Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Down to 2 minutes to play, and
again.
Vandy has to burn a timeout.
Well, the ball at the 41 now.
Vandy
will take a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left and 2 minutes to play. I'll tell you what, they're in a situation here where they have not won in the conference. They have not scored a touchdown in 7 games in the conference. I'd say they go for it on 4th down in this situation. They get enough yards on 3rd down.
I think you're right. I think in 3rd down, you have to watch what you do on 3rd down. If Vanderbilt picks up 4 or 5 yards, they pick up 5 yards on 1st down. On this 3rd down play, you go for it on 4th down. If they don't pick up any yards, you go ahead and punt the football. Hopefully you can punt it deep and keep LSU back there for one more shot. There's 2 minutes to go, but you still got to go ahead and punt it.
I mean, you're up against the wall. You've got nothing to lose. You know, you're 0-2 in the conference already. You're down 7-0. You got to go for it. Even though it's just 3rd down here, I'm looking at if they get 5 and 5. That's what they're looking at right now. I think they're only looking at a 5-yard gain here. That's far better because they can get it. But 5 yards is what they really want to get.
And LSU will come out. They'll probably have 6 defensive backs in the game. So if you can break anybody loose, you can pick up a lot of yards. If you're Vanderbilt, that's got to be the thinking on it. 5 yards on 3rd down, you go for it on 4th down. If you don't pick up anything on 3rd down, you punt the thing and just hope you can line up and get a big play on defense.
There they go.
Vanderbilt comes back out on 3rd and 10.
They're going to sophomore Zach Winter wide to the right, along with Tavares Hogan's wide to the right.
41. Allen with 2 wide receivers to the right.
Allen sends a man in motion.
Right goes Duke. Allen rolls that way.
Looking to throw.
Damian has some time. Fires over the middle.
Across. He's got
45. First down set to the LSU 45.
First down at the 45-yard line. Zach Winkler, Birmingham, Alabama. He was not even listed on the 2 deep coming into this game.
Winkler just did a good job that time. He ran and found a hole in the zone and just sat down. Allen sprinting out away from pressure was able to go ahead and find him. You watch me see Allen sprints outside. He's outside of containment now. He's waiting. Winkler just sit right down in that hole in the zone. Everything's cleared out and just pick up your first down.
First and 10 at the 45, a minute 38 to play. Quick throw, screen, wants to throw it again. Looking back to the corner.
Back at the Vandy 45.
Big play for Kenny Mixon, number 59.
Good read by Kenny Mixon. That time it was a throw it out there, and then they were going to try to hit the quarterback on screen, back to the backside. Watch it, Allen throws it. He's throwing behind him. Now watch him. He's going to try to go and get in a pass pattern.
Looked like he was looking back at the quarterback, but Mixon nailed it.
That's what he was doing. You got it. Good job. That's a big play. That's 2nd and 19 now.
Down to a minute to play. 1 minute, 7-0 to score. Third, I make it 2nd rather, at 19 at the 46-yard line. He's got time this time. Offset out, trying to go to Hurts. Stopping the clock with 46 seconds of play.
Beat the right corner on that play.
Hogan's held on to it this time around. A big first down in the shadows of the stadium.
I'll tell you what, there was a lot of pushing and shoving going on. You watch Hogan and Roman. There's a lot of pushing and shoving going on. They don't call it. Just a good pass, 26-yard pass catch. And Roman comes across, makes a good hit, trying to knock it loose, but it doesn't come out.
They say he did not stop the clock out of bounds. They got the clock moving now. 39, 38 seconds, 37.
If Vandy, you know hurry to score here. You don't want LSU to get the ball with any time left.
Yeah, but you got to score to tie it, and here we go. Drop it back. Is Allen under pressure. Throws. 20, 15, 13 yards. They have 1 timeout left, and now 21 seconds. They take the timeout.
For the first down, and now Vandy's got to get themselves
21 seconds remaining.
to get the
21 seconds left. They take their last
the
timeout.
Commodores are going to take their final timeout
Here's the other factor, Larry. It's going to bring up. If you're Vanderbilt, why do you take the time out there? The clock's going to stop because it's first down. All you got to do is get to the line of scrimmage, down the ball, and then line up again to save your timeout. Now they're in a situation with 21 seconds left. They've got to go to the end zone.
They could have lined up, you're right, and then spiked it. They should have done that.
LSU coming with the blitz. Allen does a good job of getting it off, and the receiver comes back to the football. That's the key, coming back to the football. Now it's a first down. The clock is going to stop. Just get your offense up, down the football, save your timeout, and now you go back and play. Now Vanderbilt just put themselves in a situation where they've got to score or get out of bounds. So from LSU, I want to funnel everything to the middle of the football field and keep everything from going in the end zone.
I've got to throw 4 down to the end zone. I don't think I'd take a run here.
It changes your options by that one simple call changes everything for you.
Zach Winkler made 2 big catches in this drive. That one right there may be the biggest one.
Got to get it right to the line. Really, what's going on down there?
All right, it's up to the D. The LSU Tigers have stopped this drive right now with 21 seconds left.
The one guy you've got to account for is a quarterback Allen. You've got to make sure he doesn't make the big play. There's a play run.
Todd Yoder had that ball, and then it was broken up by Cedric Donaldson.
Good job of playing by Donaldson. He did an excellent job.
His hands were extended. It was interference with the hands more than the body. Typically, you see Duncan going.
And he does that with 16 seconds left.
Well, it's just a fade route. You got the taller wide receiver on a smaller cornerback.
That height advantage. He fouled it for half a second.
He just dropped it. He just dropped it. I'll tell you something, Larry. See this play? It's a replay. See the fade? It's coming back again. You'll see it again because he's got man coverage one more time. Now Donaldson's got to be careful. They don't break that fade route off and run a post.
Second down, 16 seconds to go. There's the post. And it's 7-6 with 12 seconds left.
As that post route won't happen that time.
I think LSU was thinking wild pass again because that time they were focused outside to Van Hogan.
They may go for 2 and go for the win.
Perfectly executed throw and catch by Vanderbilt. Now think about this, George. What do you do with 12 seconds?
Would that be something here?
I tell you, Vanderbilt's going to go for 2.
Well, I don't know what they're going to do.
And if I'm LSU, I may want to call my last time out here. So really make sure I've got the right defense in there.
This is the ball game. Yeah, LSU needs to step up. Take the timeout right here. Go ahead, take the timeout right here and play.
Here we go. Going for 2 in the win with 12 seconds left.
There they go. LSU
Now
takes
they
the
call a
timeout.
timeout. Smart move. Got to do it.
We'll take it with them. The play of the game is coming up.
This is something here now. Vanderbilt has scored 1 touchdown in 8 games in the SEC, and it happened just a moment ago.
I'll tell you, Larry, if I'm Woody Woodhoff, what I do right now is I come out and I kick the extra point. Let me tell you why. LSU uses this timeout. The momentum's on your side. Get them into overtime.
I agree with you.
Get them in overtime. I line up and kick the extra point. Watch the touchdown. It's just a post route. LSU's trying to get some pressure. Guy gets inside. There he is, touchdown. Anytime you get man coverage, which you're going to get most of the time out when you get this close to the end zone, there are a couple of patterns that you don't want to give up. The fade route is one. They tried it early on first down. Had him drop. The second one is let a guy get inside of you, because once he does that, you've got no help inside. The free safety's not there. You look at the scoring drive, 2 minutes and 36 seconds, 8 plays, 59 yards, and Hogan makes the catch for a 13-yard touchdown pass.
And that scoring drive brought to you by the Real Yellow Pages from Bell South. Each team has had a 13-yard touchdown pass in the game. Each team has driven it around 50 yards. 53 for LSU, 59 for Vandy. Each team took about 2.5 to 3 minutes to make the drive. Unusual as may seem, that last drive of 8 plays, 59 yards, all passes.
Well, Vanderbilt's going to have to, I think they're going to have to let this play go ahead and take the penalty. They're going to take a 5-yard penalty here because it's under 9 seconds to go on the play clock. This is for all the marbles. The smart thing to do is just stand there and let them go ahead and take the penalty. Take the penalty, kick the extra point, and just let it happen. That's what they might kick the extra point because
But it gives you more maneuverability now. On the 5 yards, you got more room to throw the pass.
Well, but you don't want to throw the pass on this one. Now you've got the defenses.
Going for 2 right now.
Well, this is a chess game here today.
I think you kick the extra point right here.
You make a move, I make a move, you make another move, and I'll make another move. And this, you got to go to OT. That's a smart move to do.
He's not kick the extra point and go to overtime.
They're going for it, though.
Because they're going to go for it. If they get the 2-point conversion, we'll be sitting there wondering what happened.
Yeah, that's true. You can always second guess after it.
Larry,
That's the right call, though. I think it's the wrong call.
I think they're going to throw the fade route down to number 81.
Here we go with 12 seconds to go. The 2-point conversion.
Duke in motion to the left.
Quick hit. No, Twilly missed it. Now, wait a minute. They're blowing the whistle. Delay of game again. Now you've got to go for the extra point.
Kick the extra point.
Markers are down on what is.
They're going to drop it back 5 yards. Here's the call. Delay of game.
He's going to kick the extra point.
I think they were really going to throw it there, even in that situation. I can't believe that they'd go for the 2.
But now you've got a field goal attempt in essence instead of just a chip shot at the point.
Did you see Twilly in there? He almost made a big play there, even though the whistle had blown. Here we go. Arnold Miller, number 98, kick blocker. He had 2 against Auburn last year. Watch 98. He's up. He blocks it. He blocks it. The Tigers will win this one 7-6. Yes, sir. The ball is still on the ground. The clock didn't move. Well, that's right. It won't be an extra point. It was an extra point. I'm sorry. Well, the Tigers can run the clock out now. And now they're going to have to kick off. It could be an onside kick. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. But what a block. Let's see if we can get who it was. Was it Miller?
With 12 seconds to play.
LSU has to be careful here now. They need to go ahead and get their guys off the field. Watch it.
Miller's in the middle. I'd say it's Miller.
I don't think he got it. Someone came underneath and got the football.
Might have been Adams. It might have been
Somebody came underneath the ball and got the block. Big play right here.
A blocked extra point. Unbelievable in this ball game to see that happen after a couple of timeouts, after a couple of penalties. Vanderbilt was determined to go for 2 and win this ball game. That didn't look like a sure OT.
You have to, in a situation like that, you're at home, the momentum's coming your way. Kick the dang on extra point. Let's get it in overtime if you can and give yourself a chance to win. Now the only shot you got is an onside kick.
Here's what you do. You send one guy back, so if he kicks it over the front line, you recover it and just sit on it. Everybody else has got to be, the hands team has got to be out there to try to get the onside kick.
Well, I think you have that lineup, that hands lineup where you've got, there'll be a number of guys within 10 yards of the kick. Then you'll have another wave of guys right just behind them so you cover that hole and you have 2 guys deep in case they just kind of pooch it over the top and try to get it that way.
Frazier will be real deep. Rondell Mealy will be a middleman, and then you'll have everybody up front. Melvin Hill is in there. Donaldson, Booty.
And the strategy on this line, what you tell the guys receiving the kickoff is, look, if the ball is not coming to you, block somebody in the black shirt. You need to hit those guys and put them on the ground. That minimizes the number of guys who have a shot at the football.
All right, even Kevin Falk is in there, isn't he? Yeah, it looks like it. Let's see what else we got in there.
They got to start putting offensive and defensive linemen on these things. They've got soft hands.
Well, I'll tell you what, here we go. The onside kick will go to the left. That's where Kevin Falk is standing. They're going to go his direction. The kick, the bounce, it's going to be Larry Foster, the hands man, recovers it. We're down to 10 seconds to go. The Tigers can just kneel on it.
What a game.
I am out of breath at a 7-6 ball game. You wouldn't think it'd be that exciting, but let me tell you, the way this one finished up, it is unbelievable.
10 seconds to play in the game, and what a shame.
This one's had a little bit of everything.
I'll tell you, Woody Woodenhofer's got to be walking the sidelines thinking what could have been. What could have been if they had simply lined up and kicked the extra point and perhaps gotten this thing in overtime.
On the football, and
LSU that should be your ball game.
Defensive
struggle. Should Brian's winding down. 3, 2, 1. Jerry Donato and LSU come to Vanderbilt to get that first win. Donato gets his first win against his old team in Vanderbilt. He beat them last year up at LSU.
So the Tigers win this one 7-6. That's your final score. Boy, oh boy, what a ball game it has been. We'll be naming the offensive and defensive players of the game here shortly.
You get all the financial software you'll need.
Wrapping this one up from Nashville.
Enjoy the advantages of
I tell you, an exciting football game. Nothing at half. All the way through 3 quarters. All of a sudden, LSU scores. Vanderbilt comes back, takes the ball all the way down the field, puts it in the end zone, and then they stand around and go back and forth on whether or not to go for 2 points, and finally try the extra point, and unsuccessful. You see Cecil Collins, one of the star backs for LSU, a broken fibula. As he hops off the field, Tiger fans are going to await the results of x-rays and further testing on him to see how bad his injury really is, how bad the break is, if it puts him out for the season or not. But it doesn't look good at this point for Cecil Collins, the star running back, one of the star running backs from LSU. Kevin Falk, over 100 yards rushing. Larry, what a day for him in the offense.
Absolutely. We'll take a timeout here, come back to recap it for you, name our stars of the game. The final score, LSU 7, Vanderbilt 6 in Nashville.
Who can deliver quality, good taste, and value with a smile? I'll be the man can. Win a cooler and receive your first 10 5-gallon bottles for just $2.55 each. You'll also get 6 of our new half-liters.